Yes, but do. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Farm Sim Fridays, but also welcome to the cat stream. And look,
Wow.
It
we
isn't
got
actually a still.
Tritos for ketos.
Tritos.
Bonkers.
They
Those
will go
bonkers.
bonkers for them.
Yum,
So,
yum, yum.
Let's go
we
bonkers.
start. Come on, fat man, get up here.
Oh, why has my settings changed?
Huh?
My mouse is going off the screen.
Oh, do you have a controller connected?
No,
Hey, Bubba, get up here.
no, not like that. As in, like, when I move my mouse to the left, it's going onto my left screen.
Oh,
It's weird.
get up there.
It didn't.
Window.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
thinking.
doing windowed mode. Hello, everybody, and welcome.
I haven't set it to windowed mode.
It's windowed now.
Yeah, it is.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Supplies. Graphic settings.
Also,
Oh,
welcome,
Rams,
Courtesy
Silver
Flesh.
Fox.
How was Alan in Dreamland?
Was it Alan Wake?
Yeah, he was playing more Alan in Dreamland. Last I saw that they were shooting a shotgun at a thing and it poofed into light. You guys go.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah. There.
How did I get out
Kits
here?
now. Into small screen. And yeah, I hope everybody's doing good today.
Yeah,
It has been a week. You may have to restrict your mouse options. Yeah, if you're having a problem with it switching over to other... try hitting Alt-Enter while you're in game and then Alt-Enter again.
Game settings. I don't have permission to change the game settings.
No. Personal game settings. Like,
Yeah. Where'd the game go?
settings, graphics settings.
Where'd the game go?
It just turned off.
What?
Give it a second.
I didn't hit it.
Oh, shit, she broke it.
No,
Hospi
I
got
broke it.
disconnected. That's great.
And no, I did not hit Alt F4. I hit Alt Enter.
Oh my gosh, that's great. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's
did
great
you-
though.
That's
I
great.
no, I said hit Alt Enter, not Alt F4. God, why would somebody do
Not
that?
all that far.
Hang on, maybe if I change it from display settings, screen resolution, windowed mode. No, turn that shit off. Game will restart.
Well,
Thank you.
could you
Mhm.
give me my farm manager access again?
Oh, okay, 1 second.
I've returned to my farm.
Yep, you have returned farm. All right. One moment. I will get
Yes.
one down.
Okay. Huh? So is your computer having a stroke?
See, look, on a serious note, I'm having I appear to be having an adverse reaction to a medication change.
Oh, no.
And my blood pressure is increasing. Which I've never had high blood pressure before. And so I'm like, why am I getting these headaches? Like, normally when I sit up, I feel faint. And now I'm getting headaches. And Sterling's like, have you got high blood pressure? I'm like, I've never had high blood pressure.
Welcome to high blood pressure.
The heck's
So,
going on here?
yeah, so I've got like a minor headache that's not going away, and I have made an appointment to see the doctor. Hopefully it'll just be a tweak of medication. So,
But
yeah.
We're not playing Pico Park then.
Yeah, true. So having lived with low blood pressure for 33 years, suddenly having the opposite problem.
Yep.
Surprise.
And then I'm over here going like, I might have what is it? Hypertension.
Yeah,
Oh,
hypertension. Hypertension is high blood pressure.
Well, pre-hypertension rather.
Yeah. It's rising blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. I just went to the doctor today, and they were poking and prodding, and like, you need scans. I'm like, those sound expensive.
Those
Mhm.
don't sound expensive, especially when you're American.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. The wife wanted coffee, and I want to remain happily married.
But at least if you ask for scans, you get them this year.
Well, okay.
What are you talking about? I get scan. If I need a scan, I get to like in a week.
I had a friend up in the Great White North. He had to wait 6 months for a relatively needed surgery because his turtleneck was too small.
Oh,
You know, a man in
Yeah,
his late
yeah, okay.
20s. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had to wait a while.
Hmm.
Hey, Troa,
Uh,
how we doing tonight?
That was an unpleasant wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very.
but-
He was actually had to take medical leave from work for like the
Oh,
last 2
shit.
weeks of it.
I mean, for something like that, it might have needed a specialist that
Sonar.
you just didn't have nearby.
Well,
So,
come on, man.
before-
All you need's somebody that does
Pair of scissors.
oh God!
the resident Jew.
Before we changing the topic, before we were over here, Zyko and I were proving that we play video games in a very normal ways.
I don't believe you at all.
For a second there, I thought
And I
those
was
crows were
there.
airplanes. Hey, Grimbo. We're doing good.
It all seemed normal to me, Zyko.
Are you? Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was there. It seemed like normal gameplay to me. Oh God, the seed bags are broken again.
Not again.
Not again. Oh yeah, I was
Ignore it.
gonna.
I'm just
we
gonna-
need
Oh,
a,
you broke
cedar down
you
here.
broke the bags the same way you did last time.
All I did was strap them to the air and drive away. All right,
Mhm.
That's all I did.
You strapped
It's
them
not
to
my-
the air and ran.
And just drove away. He just
Yeah,
drove
it's
away.
not my fault. They're anchored to the air over there. Look, I'm looking at them here, and I could see where they're attached over there. In fact, if I look at just the right angle, they disappear, which means that they're not broken. No further questions.
My map has acne again.
What? You mean?
It'll go
It's-
away. Look,
it's got
I used up
unrendered
all the
spots.
seeds. Look, I
Oh.
used up all the seeds. Boom, they're gone.
Yep.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Move along. Thank you very much.
Don't worry, we saw everything we needed to.
Move along, children.
Ah, crap.
So while we're
Gotta
not
move
seeing
the
that,
fertilizer slightly.
what did?
This game is fickle.
This game is perfectly
Yep.
suited for prime time. No bugs.
Hope that was. the
You know, if you crash your truck into the cedar, it actually gets a little bit
I
worse.
used to get headaches for multiple times a week. I'm glad I no longer have that happen to me. Probably has something to do with being old. Also, I did
Yeah.
not realize I have multiple mulchers now. One of them needs to go away.
What was I
Um,
doing when we were last here?
Shenaniganery.
Races.
Ma'am, ma'am. I have
I'm
not
not-
participated in shenanigans. I was shenanigan adjacent.
I don't believe you.
Shenanjacent.
I
Why
I
is
know
that
you may not-
there?
What
What,
is
where?
that?
Why is my truck on the road? That's nowhere near it was.
What?
Tornado moved it.
I hit tab. Where was I? Hey, an excavator.
No, I think because I hopped in it before I got logged out, and
Uh-huh.
now it's in a different place.
Hey, wait a
They
minute.
moved it.
Is this my plow?
Dude, where's my
What?
plow? Yeah, your plow's over there.
Dude,
But wow.
dude,
Why is
where's
my-
my plow?
But why is my... There's...
Apparently they were going to make a second one of that. Called,
They made a
Seriously,
third.
Dude, where's my car? A third?
Yeah, I think there is a Dude, Where's My Car 3.
Did it end up in different places, or is it ending up in the same place each time?
You know, that actually would be
that would
that would
actually
have
be
been
funny.
funnier.
Dude,
Maybe
where's my
they
car?
just...
Finds the same
Maybe in the
place.
second one they just really suck at figuring out where the parking garage was.
The only acceptable reason is if they find out they've got Alzheimer's.
No,
Ooh,
they
that's a
have
real
Alzheimer's.
depressing end for that. It's like, ah, yes, I'm 23 and I have Alzheimer's.
Don't joke.
Aluminum building.
That's what I'm saying. Is
Well,
like, no, that is incredibly depressing.
Early onset dementia is a thing. Art book.
Not quite.
Hug.
I prefer. Oh, hug,
Now
yes.
kiss.
It's like, I prefer it. You take me on a date first.
I said hug, not hump.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Oh my. Let's see. This tractor is named...
Besides, this is the wrong color to be Tigger or Hobbs.
If anybody needs wool, let me know.
Well, you got a lot.
I
Yeah.
could use some wool, sure.
I hate to break it to you, but you got cotton. You got so much cotton.
I don't have that much cotton.
There is a trailer in front of my spinneries which has got wool on it. Feel free to, if you ever see wool outside the front of my spinneries, feel free to take it.
Sure,
Jeez.
I'll go load it into my spinner.
Because that means that my spinneries are all full.
Well, my spinnery's only got cotton in it, and I have exactly the right amount of cotton field that whenever it's time to harvest, my spinnery is just hitting empty.
Yeah,
but I can
so-
throw some wool in there, and then I don't have to worry about forgetting.
Yeah, so I've got the opposite problem.
Don't you have multiple spinneries in one location?
I have 4 spinneries in one location, yes, correct.
And that is a very normal thing to do by my standards. So I give you my seal of approval for as somebody that is known for playing video games in very normal and objectively correct ways. I approve.
See, the thing, I'm pretending like I've upgraded the equipment that's inside.
There's actually a mod for that.
Well, the mod that I used to do this
It was
isn't
a-
working either, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but it was in 22, and you basically.
Well, that's
And,
useless to me, sir.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
why
allow-
would we play an older game that's objectively better?
I know, right? So,
You know,
when I started playing with my dad, I gave him the option. I'm like, this one's newer. It does have some cool stuff, but it's
one
got
is a
a
little broke.
it's got a lot of bugs.
Yeah.
Well,
And I gave him the option. I'm like, I'll buy you either one. Just let me know which one you prefer. But he ended up buying it for himself. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Which
it
one did you
has a
get?
couple
22?
He got-
titles.
He got the newest one.
This one.
This
Well-
one has chunky.
I said there's John Deere tractors in both. So,
That's all you needed. He needed, huh?
well, he used to be a technician before a John Deere. He fixed John Deere tractors before.
Is he still enthusiastic about John Deere tractors?
He quit because of family reasons. So he was gone a lot, and he saw a lot of people that were like the benefits that we got from it were great. Like we got a car and free internet, and they helped us move and all that kind of stuff. The money was great, but yeah, we had
He
no
just
family.
wasn't around.
Yeah, he wasn't ever around. So yeah, he quit to spend more time with us.
Understandable.
That was approximately 15 years ago. So, yeah, if there's any changes that have happened in the last 15 years.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
So he remembers it when it was okay.
Yeah. I just remembered
Before
where
the
this
lawsuits.
motorcycle is put at.
What did you say, sorry,
Like-
Dex?
I just remembered where Zaiku's motorcycle
Which
I remember the one that's in my house. No, that's Bulk's.
is. Black box on the license plate. So
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, chat, what am I planting this year? I just got done
What is
making
wrong with
cotton.
this?
Is it up a tree, ducks? Asking the real questions.
No, that is the incorrect way to play games.
I said it before and I'll say it again. I don't believe you. How's my slurry going?
Why isn't this schmuck moving? You got 20 feet to go. Just go the 20 feet.
Thunderclap wants you to plant meat trees. I have no idea what that means.
I'm not putting
Space
goats
Station
in
First.
trees.
We're gonna start sawing cows in half.
Also, it's a
just
little early for
It's
Chris
mobile
meat
and
Christmas.
hydroponics.
It is never.
Tro
too
wants me
early
to
for
do
meat
sugar
Christmas.
cane, but I can't do sugar cane with this implement.
Do you need another implement?
Also, jumping Jesus Christ, planting sugar
That
cane
much sugarcane would kill you.
on this field, even if we use the cheater headers.
Interesting. Can you go through the options of the seeds, maybe?
Yep,
as
grow the
as
onions then. No, I don't have onions. I can do cotton, I can do green beans, I can do corn, I can do milo, sorghum, I can do sunflowers, I can do soybeans, I can do sugar beets.
You should totally do green beans.
You can do spring onions can be done in greenhouses.
By the way, can't you harvest spinach twice? I've never had planned.
I think you can.
Yeah, I think it's a you harvest it once and then it grows back, and then obviously
Why'd you
that's
ask
what
me?
that
Wait,
means,
sugar
yes.
beets. He says sugar beets.
Sugar beets, hooray!
That man, who said that? Who said sugar beets?
Thunderclap.
Thunder.
Why? No!
No,
Please, God!
Excuse me, I have to do something.
You need sugar beets?
Problem solved.
No.
Oh, okay.
I have
It's a big field. I'm not gonna lie here. He is.
I have 1.1 million liters of sugar beets, and I will give them to you right now.
If you don't plant them again.
Also, I also have 1.1 million sugar beets.
I know you have 1.1 million sugar beets because I caught you into taking them.
And that doesn't include the 360,000 that are sitting in the production mill.
I haven't.
you
Okay.
little.
I actually forgot.
What? What?
Did somebody...
Oh, I got it.
microphone? There's a cat. I think I bet is on cat knocked out something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. I have the best possible news, Hospital.
What's that?
My sugar mills are
Maybe I
empty,
can hear
and I
people
can
now
go
again.
put some more.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear us now?
Beep boop.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
How about now? Can you hear me now?
How about now?
How
Can you
about
hear me
now?
now? Better one or two.
Wait, I can make sure that he
One.
can hear me.
Or two.
Let it go, let it
Let it
go.
go.
No,
We
you cannot
can't
have
hold
these
me
treats.
back anymore. Let it go. Let it. Yeah, he can't hear us. He'd be telling me to stop.
I'm trying to make
Oh.
sure that Vader doesn't puke in like 20 minutes.
Oh.
They tipped over the box of treats.
Yep.
Oh
cat,
no!
cat related.
Yep. No, this is my fault for not locking them up.
This is your fault for showing them to them.
I guess it's
No, well,
too
they-
late to start.
No, they
singing
truly
Never Gonna
went
Give You Up.
bonkers over it.
Oh, my kazoo broke. Otherwise, I'd break that out.
Yep. All right. Come on, kitties. Come on. You want these? So bad.
Gib.
There's a reason you only get a handful of them. It's because
You're
I
fucking
don't.
vicious.
I was like, I do not like using the carpet shampooer twice a week
Ugh, yeah.
or twice a day.
Because they
All right.
puke?
Oh
they
no.
poop?
They overeat.
Yeah, Vader will eat until he gets an upset tummy and then he pukes. Mal will eat a good amount and then just not be hungry for the rest of the week.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of chat, in a rare moment of honesty, I'm going to admit that I don't remember what I was doing when last we logged off.
Didn't the server crash?
No, the server didn't crash. My game
And we
did
didn't
not
break
like
it this
itself.
time.
Oh, I left
we
early,
don't-
that's right.
All right, yeah, you
we
left
didn't
early.
break it.
So
You left before the Excite bike started.
I still think we could make a little adjustment to that
Mhm.
jump, but
Yeah, what kind?
I don't know. It's just like it's really hard to hit the other. I do like the bumper car style ridge you put on either side. Maybe end of stream we'll all have a little race.
Halzakar
With all
is
identical
asking
vehicle.
Barley. Lord Knows Skills asked a while back, what's the best tractor in the game? The best tractor in the game is the tractor you can afford to buy.
Yeah, it's the one that's paid for. Also, where are my rollers?
I didn't
How
touch
have
them.
I lost everything I own?
I can assure you.
This is you.
You're asking
It was
quite
not the
the silly
answer.
question, man.
I do that. I need my rollers. Wait. I hit tab too many times. Now I gotta go through 400 vehicles.
Mhm.
Zaiku, your black sedan is on its side and moving backwards. Not a complaint, just an observation.
When you say moving backwards,
It's on its side and is sliding backwards. No further questions.
where?
I don't know. I tabbed through it.
Oh, okay.
Sally's thinking about it.
Okay, so you're full.
Oh,
Motorcycles.
well, this is bad.
Excavator. Harvester.
He was moving backwards.
I told you he was moving backwards. He was on his side moving backwards.
The gas was stuck on.
How does the gas get stuck on if you're not in it? That doesn't work.
Step on the gas.
know.
Aha! Wait, is this
Yep.
mine? Oh,
This
this is
been noted
Bessie.
yet.
Yes. This is Bessie. I found Bessie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know my tractor and the implement it pulls looks like a googly eyes. It has been noted, and that is why they are shaped the way they are, and shall forever be that way.
What the hell happened to this field? Yes, it's been planted. Oh, did it get planted in a different month? Oh, yes, it did, I remember.
Yeah, did it lap over in the middle of the night when we were still working?
Yeah, it rolled over to... Oh, yes, it rolled over to December.
And we still didn't finish. So my coworker gifted me a HOTOS setup and said you should try to use this with Farm Sim.
Okay.
He got
It
it.
is a very nice HOTOS system.
Couple of quirks. I can't use it through a USB splitter because it doesn't get enough power, which means I got to like plug
Most
my
things
mouse and my USB interface into the splitter and then plug the HOTOS pieces into it. So like it's a thing.
Do you have a powered one?
Power
No,
what?
it takes power from USB.
Yeah, no.
Oh, a
y-
powered
y-
splitter?
Yeah, the powered USB hub.
My USB hub, it's a tiny little $10 one from Acer, and it has
Mm-hmm.
a power input jack, but I
But
don't
it
have
don't
anything to plug in.
Fun fact, most don't.
I have an Anchor that's a 10 port with an additional 3 ports for charging.
Yeah, those extra.
It has
That
a
was
fast
a
powered.
very good $50 spent.
Yep.
Like it was not cheap. It's USB 3, but it's
Self-powered.
well, yeah. It's self-powered, and B, it initially lasted like 5 years, and then Anchor replaced it for free.
Oh, nice.
Like
Good
well
company.
well
I've
out of
never
warranty.
I've never had a single bad experience with Anchor, and I hit tab again, and now I'm going through
Yep.
everything.
Oh my goodness, the dirt
Hello,
thingamajig's working again.
What?
When you're cleaning your vehicle, it tells you the dirt percentage.
the info display doohickey.
Yeah, it's working again.
Hey. Hey.
She's so happy
I
about
was
this.
just. No, that is fair. It's very useful because it
Mhm.
shows you like information about your tractor, like horsepower. I was just in my semi truck. Where did it go?
In the bin.
True. Probably.
I was just in it. I just unloaded it.
What happened to
Just
me?
Here.
I was in my semi-truck. I looked in it, got out of it, didn't touch it at all, and then suddenly I found it halfway down the highway.
Don't worry about it.
Tornado.
Zaiku's car was stuck in reverse.
Well, no, stuck on its side going forward, evidently.
Mhm.
All right, I'm hitting tab again. Harvesters. My truck, sprayer, excavate, lumber thing. Hi, Haas.
Second here.
Hey,
House.
that's
Hey, Bubba. Get the kitty into small screen because somebody asked. Yeah, Bubba.
Do
Me
I
too.
still have an 18-wheeler?
Last I checked, you do,
18
yeah.
wheels of. 18 wheels
I
of
had
weed.
it a minute ago, and now I can't find it. It's did I
was
park it in the
right
Bermuda
here.
Triangle?
No. It's the Ducky Circle.
Found it.
Thing it's not the Bermuda Triangle, it's the Duck Circle.
I must appreciate that the duck circle is a figure 8.
Not that Duck Circle.
In Switzerland, there was a duck that flew real low and went through a traffic camera, and
yes, I saw that.
Couple
Fine,
times.
yeah.
yes, happens the same day every year. And
It's like he knows just to piss off the
it was
camera.
going 53 kilometers an hour in a 30-kilometer-hour zone, was it?
Yep.
Damn.
And what does that translate to? 35? No, 32?
Something like that.
What is 53 kilometers in burger units?
I know.
I don't either. I'm not doing math.
It's not,
Look,
it's not
I
that
lost
far.
I lost a semi the moment I got out of it and just crashed it into a sugar mill.
1 second. Well, it was an 80 kilometer an hour zone?
30.
30.
And it
a
was going
30
50.
kilometer-
50.
it's going 53 kilometers an hour, if I'm
Mhm.
not mistaken.
So 30 is like 15, 20 miles an hour? Yeah, it's 20. It's about 20 miles an hour, and he was doing 53.
Kilometers an
slow
hour.
duck.
So
He's slowing down because ducks
can
go.
you
Well, I
fly
mean, it was coming-
53 kilometers an hour?
No, I'm just saying.
Well,
On average,
once-
a duck will do like will do just shy of like 90 kilometers an hour.
And that duck be screaming.
That's none. How fast do peregrine falcons go then?
320
Uh,
in a dive.
A peregrine falcon, when they dive, they go screw you speed. Just
Yep.
that's it.
Yeah, they're the
Screw that
fastest.
thing they're about to eat. In
Yeah.
particular.
But
And they're still the fastest animal. So, hey, does anybody know who the fastest sea creature is?
It's a swordfish.
Creature?
Actually,
Marlin.
that depends. No. That depends.
that's
my
my
First?
sister.
Or constant.
Bulk
Burst or constant.
Bulk.
Burst.
Swordfish.
Bulk.
I heard it.
You caught that?
I heard
Oh.
it.
No, not swordfish. It's a sailfish. Isn't it?
It's a marlin.
Yeah,
I
marlin.
thought it was. I thought it was
Marlins, sailfish. They're. I think it's. Quote me if I'm wrong. Or
Marlin.
correct me if I'm wrong. I think
Same
the
family.
marlin is like the fastest in a burst because they can go Mach damn.
The
Damn!
fastest shark is the Mako.
There you go. In a burst, they don't need to be very quick.
Well,
because-
all the fastest animals are burst. So you've got the cheetahs, you've got the peregrine falcons, and you've got
Well,
the
yeah,
marlin.
that's why I was saying in
Well,
which regard, burst
lot
or
of-
not burst.
A
'Cause
lot of
a shark is not very quick until it bursts.
yeah, I was gonna say a
It's
lot of
not fast
animals.
until it is.
A lot of animals are slow until they have to be. Like humans are probably one of the fastest long distance animals because we can just basically maintain.
Well- And just keep following.
Yeah,
Persistence hunters.
I mean, there is that tribe in India who like runs constantly for like days to get somewhere?
Gee, I sure wish I would keep hitting the wrong button, 'cause that would be great.
Almost as fast for longer.
What is this jerk doing? Just sitting there milking the clock.
Well, he's gotta get
What?
paid.
No, the field is planted, and the AI character is just sitting there, just stuck. I guess 'cause
Oh,
we
you're talking about the
logged
AI.
out. Yeah, he's just sitting there like playing Clash of Clans on his phone or something,
Oh God.
and like refuses to let me move the tractor. I had to toggle him 2 or 3 times. He's like, "No, I'm on the clock."
Paper pushing.
I mean, I can appreciate that to an extent, but like, just let me move the tractor.
Yeah.
Well, since we're on the topic of speed and animals,
Mhm.
what's the speed of an unmated swallow?
African or European?
European?
I would go with that.
Yeah.
What is your favorite color?
Ooh.
Blue.
No,
No,
wait.
green.
Ah!
We see the meme that Cookie used to break Para last night.
No.
Oh no!
Wait, who broke Para? Like Cookie did? All right,
Cookie
I'm
did.
interested.
Let's see it.
My dude, I hit the button. Just do the thing.
Do math.
Do the thing.
Do the thing, Bert.
I don't need help doing
He
this.
was
wrong.
already being monitored.
We asked about the Australian swallow, but it kept flying away with biologists being 50 feet across. What?
To me, that was
asked about the Australian swallow, but it kept flying away with biologists being 50 feet across and capable of supersonic flight. Holy shit! That's a fast swallow.
Giggity?
And that's
I
neither
had-
African or European now, is it?
I was working on the coast, in a swampy area, and twin-tailed swallows were migrating through, and I got to watch them darting back and forth, eating the clouds of mosquitoes. And they look like little fighter jets. They just turn absolutely just on the spot at full speed, and it was really cool to watch.
Oh yes!
What happened?
Wood.
The
didn't know-
meme. It's a sushi alignment chart.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm traditionalist. Fair enough. True neutral taco salad. You know what? No. I agree with a true neutral.
Nice box. Yeah, I'm down with that.
I can understand the neutral purist. As an advocate of the Q rule of food identification, I approve of the neutral purist.
Yeah, I'm good with this. I'm good with this.
Now, neutral rebel, bit of a stretch, but I could make the
Well-
case. I understand. But no, I
Yeah,
fall
but
in
is
true
it
neutral.
Sushi.
It has the components, but no.
Well, no,
I could make the argument that it's the same as having the seaweed on a soup, but then that's not sushi either. So, you know what? No.
well,
But true neutral. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Now,
I don't know about
as far
lettuce
as the-
bowls being
no,
there.
no.
More
I
like
approve of
lettuce wraps.
There you go. I approve of the lettuce bowls because I live in Louisiana, where if you find an angry little Cajun woman, a friendly angry little Cajun woman making cabbage rolls, you're going to have the best meal of your life. So, you know what? I approve of the entire neutral line. Even the beanbag, just because it's in the line. So,
Damn
yeah.
beanbag.
Hey, I found my other roller.
Excellent.
Yeah, but now I lost my planner. No further questions. Problem is, I don't remember where I left off. That's entirely the exact opposite.
Sending this to a Japanese friend.
And he's no longer your friend.
5, 4, 3.
You can't eat fish. Oh,
I don't like fish.
I don't. Yeah, I need to be in a mood to eat fish.
Do you get the... Well, no, you're in Australia. That's a bigger country than where I live. Never mind.
What?
Well, no, Australia has the whole... Everybody likes fucking prawns, right?
Mhm.
Shrimp on the barbie. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, prawns are
I
pretty
get that up here, but for fish, it's like... no thanks. But you live where there's a lot of people who fish. Yeah, and...
So at Christmas, so it's like a Christmas thing that people have prawns, and when normally during everyday week they go for $30 a kilo to get prawns. At
Okay.
Christmas time, it's $60 a kilo.
Yeah, that
Jesus
checks out.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like a traditional thing to eat at Christmas.
It's a tradition of price gouging.
Yeah.
Third edition, maybe.
It's like Black Friday.
We don't speak of
Everything's
that
on sale.
catastrophe.
But nothing
Except
actually
it's
is.
not.
Everything is on sale and like massive sale, and they post record profits, which means
These two things are not supposed to happen at the same fucking time.
that they just marked everything down to the price it should have been in the first place. But what do I
No, which means they marked everything up and then marked it down.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Well, yeah, it means that they marked it up higher than they really needed to, simply because of profiteering.
They changed the quote-unquote MSRP
No, but
to higher on the white tag, and then a sale tag over it with the original price. And people go, woo!
if you go to Walmart,
Sale!
Yeah. And that's what the Walmart up here does, like, all the time.
yeah, that's how they raise the
It's
prices. They never raise the
scummy as
prices. They just
shit.
go, on sale was this, and it's the price that it has been the whole time. Or is this was blank. And then when
and
the
the was
sale,
price was
quote
not
unquote,
what it
goes
was.
away,
Yep.
it goes back to the was price, which is how they mark it up.
Uh-huh.
And
Scumbag
they think they're
hero.
clever, and they think we don't know, but it's pretty freaking obvious. But, you
Yep.
know.
No, that they're preying on the people who don't think.
Yep.
Sport for choice these days.
The fuck.
See, I'm sorry, I'm just going back to the prawn thing.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, we
I-
derailed your pun.
No, I just
For
my
prawn
ADHD brain is just jumping all over the place. I've never actually eaten a prawn that's come from a barbecue. I eat them cold because
Yeah.
it's hot at Christmas.
Well, cold as in cooked and then cooled, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
You need more
both
lime.
Need more lime. Please help.
Do you want me to bring you lime?
Yes, I have some that I already bought.
Oh,
Or you can just bring it over in an auger. I don't care.
I'm just wondering whether or not my little auger would be good for that.
I can bring you lime. I have an auger trailer. I have a dispenser full of lime.
I do appreciate it.
I think we're both going to be used because he's got a lot of lime that he needs. Where's my
He's
auger?
got a lot of field.
Yep.
Put the lime in the coconut.
Where's my little auger? My little auger tractor.
My
I
little
miss lime
auger, my little auger.
My little- Don't know where I parked it now. Why is pressing H not making the
Like fish,
field?
annual family fishing trip list revealed the Texoma was 18 feet above normal and very muddy. Here, turning around, I will read the rest of that here in a second.
Oh, the one from Bully Snake, yeah?
Striper, we're not biting, but we
Why?
still had a great time. We got some catfish, and I caught a drum wrapped to the line around another fishing rod. I also caught a little tire. Nice. You caught a drum. I have the worst luck trying to catch drumfish.
Right.
Why isn't this guy will not start?
Do you get
Why
an
won't
error,
you-
or
Nothing.
not
Nothing
moving?
happens. I hit H, and I'm like, hey, okay, plow this field.
Drummer
Wow.
nasty.
Where is he?
I
I'm
actually
on
do
field
kind
131.
of...
Okay.
Drum are worse than catfish when it comes to cleaning them out.
Oh,
We'll come back to this
Dux,
guy.
do
I'm going to.
you know about the vehicle? Like you said, you were looking for your truck.
Mm-hmm.
You can go into
Oh,
the vehicles menu and find it, and then
I can. I do know about that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't usually navigate that because usually I remember where everything is at any given
mhm.
time.
Which is impressive.
I can usually, I can keep track of like 6 fields at a time, harvesting 3, plowing, like harvesting some, plowing some, planting them, rolling them, and I just shuffle things around as needed. Like I can do that. That's not a problem, but I don't remember anything is right now. So I'm not in the habit of using that screen because I usually just hit escape and go click on it's supposed to be. But anyway, no, I just
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 AI workers running, Ducky.
I only show 3.
It
problem
took a
right there.
minute. It took a minute for it to load all of them.
I still only show 3.
I've got one running.
Shakespeare 2-piece.
Well, I've got a couple
Zipco
going,
reel, old enough
but it's
that the
fine.
Yeah,
button screw wheels.
it's
nice.
It's total for everybody. So
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm aware of that.
But my
This
parents'
auger
place,
trailer
they have
will
my-
not accept the line.
My parents' place
Uh-huh.
have my only current rod and reel, and laugh it up all you want. I'm stuck at like sub 8-pound fish. Like it's Shimano rod and reel, but like
As we mentioned before, I've only ever caught a fish with my bare hands, never been able to catch one with a fishing rod. I've only ever caught a boot, a bottle, and my cousin.
yep, nope.
Impressive.
I have
meanwhile,
caught.
I've routinely caught mackerel.
Well, I was gonna say the biggest fish I've ever caught was with my bare hands, and it was a 40-pound channel cat.
I went fishing on my birthday recently and caught a stingray, and it fought so hard it broke my favorite rod into 3 pieces.
Oof.
Oh no!
So,
One day
but that
I
was pre. Well, honestly, it's kind of a wash though because it was pre-hurricane. I lost all of it anyway.
Mhm.
So
I caught a squid once. Only once. I was fishing off a wharf, the pier, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
or wharf pier.
Wharf pier, you know, a place where the whereabout docks. Wharf pier, pier wharf. And
Captain.
captain. And suddenly I snagged something, and it was fighting pretty fucking hard. And when I pulled up, it looked like just seaweed. Like I just caught seaweed. Even my grandfather said, "This is just seaweed. Just put it back." It's like, no, okay, I'll bring it up and get it off the hook. Brings it up, out drops a squid.
Huh?
Squid.
Squid.
Squid
Hey,
kid.
It's like
free calamari.
free squid. I didn't eat it.
Hey-
My uncle
Hey,
ate it.
Bulk.
Mm-hmm.
I am entirely willing to bring you lime in an auger trailer, but my auger trailer will not apparently accept this lime.
Oh wait, was that a mod we had to use?
For what?
For
Oh,
some
yeah, it
auger
doesn't accept lime.
trailers could take lime.
It's okay. We
Oh,
just need to come
maybe.
up with a plan B.
I'll just bring you my limer filled with lime.
Or
That's an acceptable. That's a good plan B.
Limer and the
or
real
just get a
ghost
big
busters.
trailer.
I was gonna go load a bunch of lime onto my truck, but if you're gonna run a limer over there, that'll be just a
No.
lot faster.
But where's your lime bulk? Is it at the store?
It's at the store. I'm looking at it right now. I apparently need lime, liquid fertilizer, and probably a bag of seeds. So,
Oh, I can bring.
Oh, I got you covered.
we're about to have cat
I've got the
balance.
lime.
I have some liquid fertilizer on my truck right now.
I have some seeds in the auger that I was about to bring
Mal
over. That I
has
was trying to figure
defended
out how
her
to...
honor.
Good job, Mal.
Get him, Mal. Beat that little
Normally,
shithead.
she gets chased off. She's not having it tonight. That good job on you, Mal.
Okay. Ooh, her tail's all fluffed up.
Oh yeah, she's not having his bullshit tonight. I guess.
He's like, I don't know what to do with this information. Dad,
She didn't,
she didn't get out.
Wait, well, no, he saw me click and then say cat violence. He's like, oh shit, I'm being watched by 50 people.
Shit.
Oh, another pet.
All right, I have some liquid fertilizer. I'm gonna go get bags of lime. I'm driving to the dealership.
No lime. I'm doing the lime.
I'm going to go get. I'm driving towards the dealership with a truck.
Children, you can both get lime.
No.
We have lime at home. We have
Lime is
at
my
home.
job. You do the liquid fertilizer and the seed.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Dad said it was my turn.
Dad said it's my turn to be the limey bugger.
You've done this to me
It's bold
before.
of you to assume that I remember the plan that we had 30 seconds ago.
That is a bold
You've done this to
assumption.
me before.
I did it to you before at 55 miles an hour through your yard.
That's amazing. Alright, so, gotta remember.
I want lemon watermelon wine.
What? Lemon watermelon? Actually, that's not a bad lemonade. It's not.
I have
There's
a
worse things you can make lemonade out of.
I have a place near me which makes its own ice cream, which it sells, and it does sorbet. And I am so tempted to ask them to make pineapple sorbet because I really want to give it a go.
It's not bad.
Yeah, Screw you, AI driver.
It gets very tart though.
Oh, that's what pineapple does. That's if it's
No,
not.
no, I mean like really, really tart.
Well,
I've
pineapple
not
is the
finished
food that-
eating pineapple until it starts eating me.
Yeah, pineapple is
Okay,
the-
you'll be
the food
fine then.
that- Yeah, pineapple is a food that eats you back.
I mean, so are lemons, and I eat
Lemon.
those whole. So
Linen,
Man, sir.
Memon.
How much liquid fertilizer do you need? On a scale
Probably-
from none to some?
Some
Yes.
works.
Oh, watermelon milkshakes. Nom 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 nom.
watermelon,
Melon and
milkshake.
milk. I don't know.
No,
Okay.
no.
So
At least
I,
it won't curdle it.
I like lime flavoring in milkshakes.
You and Cenas can take your lime milk.
Your pilk.
Okay, so lime flavoring as opposed to just putting lime, like lime from a lime into milk, which will curdle it. Yes, I understand this. But the flavor
Alright.
is nummy.
You and Cenas with your lime milk.
Me and Zenith agree on a lot of things.
I mean,
You sure you're not the same person?
Pretty sure.
I
both,
don't know. People keep mistaking
Yeah, I
you
saw it
for each other.
disappear. I ain't worrying about it.
but I had... What?
Chocolate milk, caramel milk, strawberry milk.
You need to stop doing that.
Where did?
Quit making them disappear.
What? What? Did,
Where'd they go?
but the,
I'm leaving before I get accused of something.
they're back.
How? What have you done?
Bulk.
Yes. It'll be
I'm
fine.
proud. No, I'm proud.
No, hey, Hazelwood.
Let's load some seeds
Hazel-
on here, and I'll be your.
You'll be
Hazel
my
says,
huckleberry.
"Fuck that pumpkin milkshake with the seeds."
Seeded milkshake.
The only thing, like, passion fruit seeds in a milkshake is like,
Listen, if I'm drinking
Extra
it, I don't want
chunky.
chunks in it.
Chunky.
Like, I can't deal with pulp in my fucking orange juice for the same reason.
Hey, there's a
you
tractor.
don't like
on sale.
boba tea?
The hell no!
Yeah, I'm not fond of boba tea either.
There's a tractor for sale.
Mr. Hazelwood,
want
how far did you make it, dude? I know you had you have one hell of a drive ahead of you yet.
What? Where's he going?
He's headed home. He got his new van.
Oh, nice.
You drove just shy of 600 miles.
Jesus
That's
fucking Christ.
yeah, no, that's a pretty good clip. That's more than my average drive.
Oh, hey, you got your new van. My van went to the shop today. Guess what they forgot to do with my van?
Put
Put it
the
back
oil
together.
plug back in.
Not quite. Otherwise, I'd have called him.
Forgot to do. Well, okay, what did it go in there for?
It went in for an oil change. So they did the oil
filter.
change. No. They remembered the filter. I hope.
Gas
Jesus
cap.
Christ. No, they didn't leave. My van actually doesn't have a gas cap.
Oh yeah, my
It's one of
sister's-
those. Yeah,
I don't like those.
I do.
Okay, no, I
It's
have to ask.
it's all latched in, ducks. I don't need that much.
I
Yeah,
have to
I'm
ask
taking
'cause
what's
it's-
left back to my farm.
Okay.
Oh.
They forgot.
So,
um,
oh,
You
Okay.
know,
so I know what how did I know something was wrong?
And-
Well, I'm gonna tell you because
did it start clicking?
no, I left the dealership and then I had to go up a hill and it started making very angry intake noises. You know, I was able to hear the intake of the the throttle body being open.
What
that doesn't
did
sound
they,
healthy.
Did they forget to put in a filter?
Yep. Oh
Uh,
God!
Hey, I got it right.
Yeah, they forgot a filter.
Um,
They forgot the air filter. They forgot to properly.
I'm going. I'm just
Yeah,
going.
just go. No, they
Whoa.
forgot to secure the
looking at it.
airbox.
Oh,
So essentially, I don't have an air filter at this point.
I would maybe call them and be like, "Hey, just a
Is
heads
it
up."
one
Oh
of
no,
those
no.
easy to replace
They have been called. They are aware. They are very, very aware. And they're like,
you son of a...
yeah, they're like, oh,
So-
but it's like, nope. You guys can inspect it. You guys can inspect
Leave
it.
it at-
It'll be there Monday.
All right, where is this going there?
By 66.
I see your cedar.
Yep.
I see it.
Osprey's apparently
Um,
going after it already.
I didn't know how to get it from my tractor into your tractor, so I just...
Yeah, just bring it over here and empty it.
True, okay.
Yeah, you
mean, we
use
can
yeah,
lime a few.
Yeah, no, I flat told him, is like, I'm not fixing this. It's coming back. You're inspecting it, and if anything's goofy, you can talk with my company and our fleet management. It's like my van has less than 7,000 miles on it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be having air filter problems. At all.
I mean, they shouldn't have. Technically, they don't need to look at it.
Do you think you're going to need more lime?
Yes. And I think Dux has 1 lime pallet on him.
Do I?
Yeah.
Who's sending me messages? I mean, is this the lime that you're putting in your milk?
Oh
'Cause
God,
that's
I
where
hope
you're going
not.
wrong.
I don't know that you could do that
This
twice.
is the Fight Club lime.
You want ulcers? That's how you get one really, really big ulcer going through you.
No, this is how you melt
Briefly.
a body.
Call me, call me.
Yep. I
Anyway.
posted. Yeah. You know, I do have an adorable picture of a little fluffy guy.
Was that your toe beans?
Yeah, the Toby.
Yeah, it's the one that I showed where you said
He also
Toe
has a
beans,
coupon.
toe beans, toe beans.
Now the question is, does chat want to bully Bulk into showing the picture of the kitty with the toe beans? Because then they know what to do.
There's one pet already redeemed.
Cookies on it.
Yep, Cookie's getting it rolling.
Tiberius.
Cool
All
pet.
right.
My wool!
What?
I've got no more space for wool.
Oh,
Oh,
Do you know where my place is?
Hey, it's across the road. We're neighbours.
Well,
we neighbors.
wait, I meant my spinnery.
I'm going to leave this tractor here in case you need it, Bulk.
Thank you.
I got to go deal with my wool situation.
Yeah.
where's your truck going to escape with it again?
If it was trying to go to Duck's house, that would have been okay.
Bulk.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm leaving my truck here. And the freaky thing is your problem.
The freaky thing.
That is your
The
problem.
Cthulhu truck.
Oh, truck.
Truck
Okay.
Thulu. Truck Thulu is your problem. I'm just gonna go load a truck with canola.
I mean, okay.
You.
There's a lot of pet redeems.
Excellent. Well,
Holy hell, why?
They want to see a picture
They
of.
wanna see
I want to see
Cobeans.
toe beans.
Oh, that right. I'm like, what? Yeah, you did say that, didn't you?
Yes. You even sang the song.
I did, yes.
You know what? I think that there are enough pet redeems here to justify
A Toby.
a second picture.
Two Toby.
I don't have early onset dementia. I have ADHD.
Early onset phosphate.
Early onset high pressure.
So I don't know if you've seen that meme. It's like, oh, toast. That's a safe meal. Turn the toaster on. Sit there waiting. Wait, why am I waiting here? Toaster pops.
No, wait a minute. All right, Bulk, are you able to throw the kitty pic up onto screen or?
Zork doesn't have enough goop.
Send-
Yeah, I'll put it
They're
in.
in.
For...
It's in the Discord.
Okay. One
Do the
second.
top one. The top one first. The top one is the one that they paid for. The bottom one is a bonus because they paid enough.
All right, cool. I am gonna.
I was
this
told
row.
to stimulate the goop economy, and I will do my part.
I put in a
I'm
pet
doing
for
my
Zork.
part by feeding my cats. Just turn around. Yeah. So yeah, Hazel put a lot of miles on his old one, and it already came with 5,000 on your new one, man.
Fuck. Really?
Chip.
Right?
I have a truck with 220,000 miles on it.
Hey, you know what? You should. That is that is a fuzzy picture, man. I'm not gonna lie. That is an
a
action
fuzzy?
shot. One second.
Beams
You know
in
how hard it
motion.
is to get that thing to
To
stay
sit still?
when it's so.
Mm-hmm.
It requires drugs.
Drugs. Bribery and drugs.
Okay, I have 19,000 liters of wool coming your way.
There's the kid.
That is
Aw.
That is,
the
in fact,
one
a fuzzy
above.
boy.
The one above is the one that they
That they earned.
here. Look, cat pinned in place. All right, cat pinned in place.
Don't like it.
Not that it helps.
I saw a Maine Coon mum that was running out of printer ink.
Uh-huh.
And so it had 2 pure gingers, ginger.
Running out of printer ink.
Bulk.
What?
We're gonna have a riot. Bulk. We're gonna have a riot. You didn't show off the one. You didn't scroll up. Show off the one
Yep.
with the beans. Gonna have a riot. But they paid for
Still
beans.
public.
They did pay for beans. Link.
And then they had a red smoke, I think it was called.
Mm.
And somebody commented, "That's not a red smoke. That's a toasted marshmallow."
Beans.
Beans!
Beams.
Beans.
Beams.
Oh,
The beams. Look at the
The
beams.
contract is complete. We have provided the beans as was promised and foretold by prophecy.
Yes.
Zoltan.
Beams.
Beams.
This needs to go away because it's in the way.
So, excuse me, sir, is a very good kitty.
That's his name.
That's his nickname. So my wife's cat is named Bella, but her title that we shout at her all the time is No Ma'am.
No, ma'am.
And his name is Smokey, but his title is Excuse Me, Sir. And you got to snap your fingers loud enough to like get his attention across the room, so he knows get off the counter, or you will have to be removed from the counter.
Zykes.
No.
In answer to your question, everything in this game is measured in liters, which is really funny to me, including furniture.
Furniture is measured
Which
in
is
liters.
technically not wrong.
Hey, but I want to buy a liter of bacon.
Okay.
I want a liter of
I wanna buy-
Burke.
I actually do want to be able to buy a gallon of bacon. Hear me out, though. To make a gallon of bacon, you would have to cook lots of bacon and use a bacon press to form it into a block. And then you would have to take it to a bacon lathe and then lathe it out into the exact same cubic space as a gallon jug of milk. Bonus points if you carve a handle into it. So you would need a bacon press, which probably doesn't exist, but it might. I don't know. And then you would need a bacon lathe, which might be a little dangerous when lathing your bacon. Please be very careful. Don't wear long sleeves, etc.
How much?
Lathing your bacon.
How much pressure are we going to use on the bacon press?
See, that's the thing. There's got to be a sweet spot that where you go from creating a cube of solid bacon, where if you pass the threshold, you then wind up with bacon powder all over the place. I'm not an expert on, bacon tensile strength, so
You're not a
I'm not really
baconologist.
equipped. I'm not a baconologist. I didn't even study baconomy. I'm just an amateur
So-
baconologist.
Ducky,
Yes, I'm a bacon
1
amateur.
liter of bacon is the equivalent of a 10 centimeter cube block of bacon, which is equivalent to 0.264 gallons of bacon.
Okay, so we can work with this. How many? So we know how many cubic centimeters it is, right?
Yeah. 10.
All right. So if we know how many cubic centimeters we have, we just need to cook a lot of bacon, invent a bacon press, and compress it into a block of bacon, and then from there we'll either have to take it to a bacon bandsaw and make a cube of bacon. But I want a handle. So what we need is a bacon lathe.
Yeah, they make those. They use them to shave
Or-
ham.
Well, I was going to say, or a CNC bacon lathe.
See, I like the idea of the
A
CNC.
CNC machine?
Yes.
Yes, that's a very. I think that is a very responsible.
And then it would be
use
a
of technology.
B&B lathe.
Cut and cremate lathe?
Yes.
Tensile strength is dependent. Why are we talking about the tensile strength of bacon?
Why
Well, no,
shouldn't
we have to talk about the tensile strength of bacon because when you compress it, if you compress it too much, the whole thing's going to fall apart.
Yep.
But you have to compress it enough that it bonds together.
Yep.
So are we making MDF meat?
Yes, yes, we're making bacon ply. We're making 5-ply. We'll start with 5-ply bacon, and like I have speakers that are made of 5-layer maple plywood. We're going to make 5-layer maple bacon.
Okay.
Just as a start. That's where we're going to start this.
So I have a rough weight for you now.
Okay.
So 10 centimeters cubed, or 0.264 U.S. gallons, 2.2 pounds.
That's a kilo. That's exactly a kilo. That's 1 kilo exactly.
Boom.
Was the kilo? Wait. Hold on. If a kilo was. Did those absolute mad lads use bacon to establish the kilo?
No.
They use water.
I know I'm aware that they used water. Okay, I know how it was established, but why would bacon? What anomaly?
No.
would make
Bacon
fall
just
perfectly?
happens to be the same. Apparently, is the same consistency as water.
Well,
The same,
well, for the
same density,
calculation-
the same specific gravity as water.
What gravity density?
For the calculation, it asked for a liquid. Unfortunately, bacon was not an option, so I went with room temperature water, which bacon
Okay.
being meat is a lot of water.
It's not
Okay.
exactly the same, but I'm sure that.
Okay, so you've got me like thinking,
approximate.
wondering. Okay, Zaiku, I want you to Google now. What is the specific gravity of bacon? All right, this is being the instrumentation tech coming out.
It would depend on how much water is in the bacon. Like, has it been smoked? Has it been cooked?
No.
Look,
Hold on, I got this.
How fat
on,
is the
this-
pig?
okay,
Is
so
it amazing?
one of my degrees is in instrumentation. I want to know the specific gravity of bacon.
Okay, 1 second. Hang on.
See, and this is where some of the stuff that Bulk has done in my training overlap. Like
I'm confused. My brain hurts, and I have no idea how we got here.
Don't worry about it.
that's actually fairly normal. But
Okay,
anyway,
so
look, I need to know the
hold on.
specific gravity of bacon versus the specific gravity of water, which is 1, whatever. But we can take, if we can find the specific gravity of bacon, then we can actually do a quick calculation to determine how many, cubic centimeters we have of bacon, and then convert that over into a comparison using water as a staple. We're doing bacon science, bacon math.
Baconomics.
Okay, so wait for us with the
Why are you not turning the direction I'm telling you to
Okay.
turn?
So 1/10 of this. So
This is why the metric system is
Von
beautiful.
Falkers.
the gravity E of 1 pound of bacon would be 32.174 pounds per foot. Pound foots per second.
Per second? Where did seconds come in on this? What is
Per
going
second
on?
squared.
No. When you calculate
No.
specific gravity,
Yeah.
it's a little different because you're calculating how much pressure
Yeah, it's pound force as opposed to
a
pound
volume
mass.
of a volume of what you're measuring puts on the diaphragm of the thing that you're measuring of
No.
your
Yeah,
device you're measuring.
No. Haas, we're converting it from pounds of mass to pounds of force.
I don't care at the moment because somebody just insulted me.
What? Wait, what?
Despite my messy Factorio base, I shall trust your judgment. You can go right off, sir.
Who?
Von Falkenstein
Zork.
says the specific gravity.
Yeah.
will feel a downward force of 9.8 minutes.
The specific gravity of raw bacon is around 0.66, while baked bacon is closer to 1.35. Zykes, thank you. That's exactly what we need. Hear me out, Zyku.
Yep.
We're talking about taking cooked bacon and compressing it into a cube, which we then will put on a lathe. We're starting with cooked bacon, and we are compressing it. Therefore, we're going to start with a specific gravity of 1.35. So, what we need to know is how many cubic centimeters, how much, and we're going to work backwards from there. So, you said 10 cubic centimeters?
10 cubic centimeters is 1 liter.
Okay, so 10 cubic centimeters, and we need to figure out how much that 10 cubic centimeters of water weighs. That's 2.2 pounds, 1 kilogram exactly. So actually, no, it's just simple. Multiply 2.2 by 1.35. Easy peasy. That's actually the math is done for us. 2.2 times 1.35. That'll tell us roughly the weight of 1 cubic of that volume of bacon.
2.97.
Okay, so roughly 2.97 for the bacon cube. All right, see, simple enough. All this is simple math. So we're going to have, nearest makes no difference to 3 pounds of bacon. 3 kilograms of bacon.
3 kilos of
pounds,
bacon.
sorry.
No, yeah, it was in pounds.
Pounds, sorry.
Pounds.
So we're going to
3 kilos of bacon is a lot of fucking bacon.
Yes.
I mean, we're making bacon cube, okay? We're inventing bacon cube. We're inventing the bacon lathe. We're inventing the bacon press. If we're going to be doing all of that, I do not believe that we should come this far and do a half measure. So, yes, we're going to do a lot of bacon, all right?
Well, I mean, technically, if you put the bacon, freeze the bacon in a cube of ice,
But we're not
and
going to
then lathe
freeze
it.
We're going to compress it.
So we're just going to have a singularity of bacon?
The baconlarity? Yes.
Yeah.
Singular bacon.
God, this
I'm
is-
on board.
so what's actually really terrible is this is the kind of nonsense that makes...
Land of stolen
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that makes it into Space Station 13 bacon cube.
I have to do this now. I have to code in the bacon singularity.
You know, we could talk to Trugath and he could make it happen.
I mean,
It wouldn't be that hard. We already have
if
singularity.
Trugath
We just
heard
change-
The thing is, you mention maths to Trugath and he gets excited. It's not going to be hard to convince him to do it.
right, but if Trugath hears this conversation, he's either going to go, A, that's a
That's
good idea,
Or B,
or B, that's so stupid. Why are they
Yep.
talking
It's a
about
great-
that? Which is, both of them are fair.
Have you
And I don't
spoken
have
to
both.
Trugath?
and both
A
of them
couple
will
of
end
times.
up in Space Station 13. That's the problem.
They put in the pneumatic chute system because of me.
Wait, which pneumatic chute system?
In
Like-
the Space Station 14 BPL server.
Yeah, but are you talking about the male chutes or?
I don't
which
know. I
chutes
haven't
are we
actually.
talking about?
I haven't actually played it because Space Station 3 kicks me out.
Are you having a whitelist problem, Space Station 13 too?
No. It's because whenever Sterling and I
Oh.
initially attempted to try and play, it was just like you're in the same internet place, so we
Same
can't let
internet,
you play.
You share an IP, so you have to go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just haven't gotten. It was like, oh well.
I think
Okay.
the exact same thing happened to Tex.
Yep, because
Tex
my
and Crow and Goat.
which you know
Feeling knowing that they need a VPN to be able to play Space Station 13 because, God forbid, you
In the
play
same
on
house.
in the same house.
Yep.
You might
Well,
be able to
which,
Metacon
you
by
know-
yelling at each other.
Oh
True,
no,
but Sterling and I are in different rooms.
Oh no, somebody's
but-
multi-box.
Hence the yelling.
Yeah, and, like- Here
I
we are
don't
on
really yell.
Discord.
I'd rather send a text message to him.
And anybody who
Oh, look,
knows
it's a
Tex
nozzle tree.
would know that
What a nozzle tea.
his stance on
Nozzle
Metacoming.
Tov?
Nozzle dog.
And I think I tried to play by myself, and I accidentally shoved myself out the airlock.
Nice.
That was
You know-
my
That's
first
Space Station.
attempt.
That's Space Station 13.
Huss, I once
I blew
started-
myself up my first game.
I can tell you my very first experience with Space Station 13. I remember it absolutely because it's just that absurd, and it's just so typically Space Station 13.
I do know that I need to let go of some level of control, and I absolutely hate doing that. So I'm working on it.
Embrace the suck.
I know I need to. I'm really struggling with that though.
Well, okay, Haas, you know that I am an extreme advocate of chaos. I'm an agent of chaos, and that's why Space Station 13 and I just click.
I am an agent of organization.
I've noticed this.
Which is
I
why
am
you do
an
great in
agent
cargo
of
until you didn't.
Yes. I have a tendency to get very upset. I stopped playing what was it, the zombie game? Project Zomboid, because they were bringing in crap faster than I could organize it.
I can see this.
And I was confused.
No, that's another guy. Confused
That's
one.
just a running joke. That's just our running joke at this point.
It is. It's one of our. I'm sorry. That's one of our running gags. I'm confused. No, that's another guy. Sometimes confused shows up after we say that. It just makes it
Yep.
Crowley stole the dreaded double kung fu feature.
I think I would need to play by myself in a controlled server to learn the rules before I
No.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
if you do that, everything goes to shit, and you don't know why. At least when you're on a server with other people, everything goes to shit, and you don't
It ain't
care
your fault.
why, because it ain't your problem. It's not your problem.
Maybe. But I like
Because-
organizing.
Well,
See, that's why I play janitor, because janitor, all my job is to clean.
yes,
I see.
unfortunately,
I can
it's
see
also,
that. I can see how you would enjoy that.
Janitor is also one of the most important jobs on the station. some
Janitor
days.
is the most important job on the station. Let's be honest.
Especially if there's a
Right?
blood
Who else is
demon.
blood demons, clowns.
You know, there's more than one
Vomit.
story of a janitor getting boinked because a blood demon can't do their shtick.
Oh,
because
hi.
Because the janitor's doing
keeping
their
the
job
station
too well.
Clean.
No, I
And they'd be
talked
like,
with.
boink, hey, could you?
Could you not? Like, no. What?
You know, I started asking Kim for cleaning grenades.
Yeah.
Nice.
Depending on the server, you start with a couple of them.
Yep. No, I
but
was
Enough
I
to
was
spam them is great.
yeah, no, I was legitimately spamming them because I noticed I couldn't keep up with it, and I was like, look, somebody's bleeding on purpose. I can't figure out who. When I can, I will drag them here. I will break their legs, and you can do surgery until they stop bleeding. I don't care, but this person is bleeding all over the place, and
Messing up my station.
It is messing
They're
up the
messing up
station.
my
It is
station.
unsanitary. It is unsafe. Blah blah blah. And the guy was like, "All right, cool. I'll get on it." And I was like, "All right, cool. What do I owe you?" Never paid him back, but that was besides the point.
There have been more than one shift where, as an engineer, something would go down. It would be revs or vampires or whatever. And I remember I got boinked once because I built just a whole bunch of flamethrowers, and I forget who the antagonist was. But I showed up to engineering a little late, and somebody had totally foobarred the whole engine, and we were about to run out of power. So I made a stack of flamethrowers, and I openly told the antags, I was like, listen, I got a whole bunch of flamethrowers. If you stay out of engineering, these
Oh, what
flamethrowers
happened?
won't get distributed. You come into engineering, and everyone will have flamethrowers. Capiche?
They showed up.
And no, they didn't. But I still got boinked. I once got boinked because it was a revolution, and the CE disappeared, and the CE left a huge mess. And it's Revhead, so I'm like, the huge mess he left is second verse, same as the first. I had to completely drain the pipes from the engine and start from scratch. So one, I got a shuttle, and I went around the station, and I disassembled the wall at chemistry and stole all of their plasma. And that's not why I got boinked. The reason I got boinked was because I flooded engineering with N2, so that anybody that broke in would pass out, leaving me in peace.
Yep.
And I boinked, like, did you do that on purpose? And I said, yeah, I announced in comms, hey, I am doing this. Do not come here or you will die. The CE is not in engineering, and if you bother me, I will make sure that you die slowly. You will pass out, and I will throw you into space. Leave me alone. And nobody came. It's weird.
Strange that.
Opened all the doors, flooded it with N2. But I still got boinked. Like, did you do that? Like, did you mean to do that? I'm like, yep. I announced my intentions, and I did it.
So the other thing is that I also struggle with the sheer volume of information that's on the screen at any given time.
There is a whole lot going on. There can be so much going on at once.
Yeah.
And then like, people get angry because you don't respond to them, and I'm like,
if you can't see what all's going on, how are you going to track it? Yeah, it's no.
Well, I mean, it's like they need to play. That's not actually on you. That's on them for thinking
that you're going to notice comms.
When you're going to notice comms when there's shit everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, if you need to get a hold of someone, you need to go to them.
No.
Which is
Don't expect
definitely
comms
great.
to work.
Yeah, which is definitely great whenever you need something for toxins. And it's always very safe.
Can you play a deaf character? But just
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
You can. There are deaf characters.
Yeah.
There's even, I think, a perk to make your character deaf.
That depends on the server. If you can take if you can take it right away.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is on Goon Station is the test subject, because you show up as a monkey, and I will, a monkey with a translator, and I will show up as the test subject, and every single time I have absolutely no plan. I have no plan to come up with a plan. I walk in, and whatever I see first, I will jump on board that gimmick. One time, the first thing I saw was the Haas, and the Haas is like, "Oh,
hi,"
I'm like, "Hi," and I'm like,
Everybody else knows that she's the Haas.
yeah. And
yet another reason for me not to play. Or maybe I should just play the horse.
The Haas.
Oh no, Haas security.
Do a whole lot anyway. Oh wait, no, the Haas. I thought you said Haas.
No, here's the thing. I could see Haasfei playing ahead of security with the stun baton and a penchant for smacking people around if they meet. If they leave a mess.
Hear me
How did you know about my my 40k character that the
I was gonna say Haas. I've got a gimmick for Haasfei. She's head of security. She has a pump-action shotgun full of spiders. She just shoots spiders at people.
From Australia, she could pull it off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go, my little huntsman.
I saw plushy spiders this morning, and I was like, really?
Why do you need plushy ones? You have fuzzy ones that move on their own.
Yeah, we do have huntsmans.
Oh my God! Look at what you've done, Ducks.
What? What have I done?
You gave me a sunset to remember.
It's peaceful. It's scenic. You can see the the feed bags stretching off into the distance, which is very normal.
I should have to have a game like on a Friday because I don't work on Fridays when everyone else is awake. And I can play a game with other people, not so that I can hot.
Hi, Haasfei.
Hey.
On the BPL server, they play on Wednesdays, and that's my long day. So, like, I leave at 9 in the morning and I have to get back
Wednesdays
at night.
I have. I work from 10 till 2, Monday to Thursday. Those are my work days.
Haas, I have created a situation in which I have to either acknowledge the terrors, the horrors, or or just go and use a different vehicle.
What's wrong with you?
I'm out of seeds, and the truck that I used to deliver seeds is at Bolts, and I refuse to go look at the unspeakable horror at the
Well,
moment.
then hang on, I'll fix it.
We need 3 bags of seeds. I have a trailer somewhere. I have a trailer here.
Hang
I'm
on.
not gonna go
No.
through this.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna go buy a seed vault.
A seed vault?
Yes.
Does that exists?
Yes.
I have one. I have a container for lime, one for solid fertilizer. Then I recently found out one exists for liquid fertilizer.
Yes, there is one for seed.
Okay, I need that because I'm tired of
Yes.
driving back and forth. So what is that under? It's under container?
I would assume it's under container. I'll see if I can. You'll probably find it first, but sheds. Is it silos? Not under silos. It's not under silo extensions. It's not under constructible container, and it's the Unia 16,000. Oh, hang on.
Okay, filled with different products. The Karma 16, but it doesn't say. Liquid
I've got
fertilizer,
one.
That one says lime. That says fertilizer.
Let me go
Water.
check mine.
So
Maybe you just have to-
Ramshackle is now going to be on WBPL, WBPLW. Congratulations, man. He's going to be the new Tough Tom. Oh,
All right.
Yes, you can buy seeds from it.
You can put seeds or mineral feed.
Correct, sir.
Instead of
Correct.
waiting to find out if it would work, I just bought it.
Fair.
And hit the thing.
You get the money back from it.
Yeah, and I've got a slight reputation for being cavalier about these things. Where did I put my tractor with the seeder, a planter on it? I just got out of it. Where did
It's
it
next
go?
to your.
It's next to my warehouse storage thing. That thing over there. Yes, thank you. Osway, you're hired.
Thank you.
You can. You're hired. I'll pay you 100,000 in game to just find my tractors all day.
I'll pay you
Oh.
$1 million to let me do whatever I want to your farm whenever I feel like it.
wow.
You already do that.
Well, unless she's paying you for that privilege.
And you never complain.
Nope.
Yep.
I occasionally will shuffle things around so it's a little easier because I'm a little hard of seeing.
Oh, fair.
But no. You'll notice my farm is roughly how you organized it the first time.
It's like,
Yeah. I organized it based on the fact that I was crashing things into one another because I'm hard of seeing.
that's absolutely
So-
fair.
So does anyone want to hear my first ever experience of Space Station 13?
Sure.
It has set the mood for like my entire career in Space Station 13. Let me finish crashing this tractor. I mean, driving this skillfully. Close enough.
Skillfully piloting this piece of equipment. Yes.
Yes, as I always normally do. So like I had wanted to try Space Station 13 for some time. I don't know. I've been playing SS13 for like 14 years, so it's been a while. And back then, for the SS13 players around, they'll know how long ago this was because one of the big servers at the time was B Station Gold, and it said new player friendly. So I'm like, I'm a little, intimidated by all of the choices. And this one said new player friendly, so I joined that one.
It lies.
And, well, not at that time. Not at that time. So I joined, and I had no idea what options to do. So I tried cargo. Now this was before, Cargonia, which I think was Cargosia. The memory's fuzzy, doesn't matter. But this was before the Cargonia days. This is with the very, very beginning of the era of tech shouting miners. Cargo move freight, miners don't die is when I had started playing Space Station 13.
Mm-hmm.
And so I joined Cargo. And I've got the wiki open, and I'm trying to figure out the controls, which are super autistically convoluted, and I'm like, only a weird, very strange person would take the time to learn those controls. That's all I'm saying.
Dex.
Myself, I know the controls. I'm telling on myself. And I'm figuring out how to open doors and how to pick up my ID and things like that. Super, very first round. The QM showed me how to move a few boxes around. And then after about 10-15 minutes of the QM telling me, I'm like, hey, yeah, this is my first shift. What do I do? And they're, oh, yeah. So the QM's showing me how to do things. And after a little bit of that, I said, I'm going to go explore the station. He says, good luck, don't die. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I walk out of cargo, and it was a meta station. So I walked out of cargo, and I turned south. I started walking down, and up to me runs a clown wielding a katana.
God damn.
Yep.
And after, then I get attacked. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to dodge. I don't know how to, grab a welder and beat his head in. I don't know how to do any of that yet. All I know is, suddenly I'm on the floor, there's blood splattered around me, and everything's getting dark. And then, so, the clown attacks me, and then runs away from security, and security just keeps on running, leaving me to bleed out on the floor, which is typical.
Which is powerful, of course, for security, even these days.
So, somebody
At least they were
walks
chasing
by,
the clown.
grabs me, and just drags me to Medbay, which is just south. I was walking towards it. Somebody from Medbay, I get dragged into Medbay. They pick me up and throw me on a table. I didn't know you could pick people up at that point. And I get stitched up, and then I can start hearing again when I'm not on the verge of dying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to figure out, I can't pick things up. I can't even take my ID out of my pocket or anything. Because where my hands are, there's just little circles with slashes through them, and I'm trying to figure out, what does this mean? And so I said, hey, I can't pick anything up. And they said, oh, is this your first shift? I said, yeah. And they said, clown got you, huh? I said, yeah. They said, yeah, it happens. You don't have any arms. We'll get you some. Like, what?
Wait.
They got no arms.
What do you mean I got no arms?
So they finished patching me up. They dragged me to robotics.
Yep.
The person in robotics says, what's up? They said, this guy's got no arms. Clown got him. Yeah, that happens. They picked me up, threw me across the room, and I landed on the surgery table. I didn't know you could do that yet. Printed out 2 arms, walked over to me, stapled them onto me in 15 seconds. Dragged me out of the room, shook me to help me stand up, and said, good luck, don't die. Went back into the door shut behind me. And I'm left going, what just happened?
And welcome
Mr.
to Space Station
got
13.
blood on his hands.
And that set the tone for my entire Space Station 13 career.
Yeah, sounds legit.
And and every veteran of Space Station 13 that hears this knows, this is normal in every conceivable way.
Including the clown with the fucking katana.
Tell you what,
Especially the clown that stole the katana.
do you want to know what's scarier than a clown with a katana?
A clown with an unidentified cream pie?
Nope.
2 clowns with a katana?
What's that?
The car!
No.
Oh,
honk,
okay.
the clown mech.
Hmm?
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it is so rare to see the honk.
Yep, I
Yeah.
have seen the honk once. I helped the clown get a hold of the honk.
Yeah.
I so back in before I left the B station and moved, and I hopped around and I found a couple.
That was
of
on
stations
Basil
I liked.
Station before it got abandoned, and the station unceremoniously just died like within a week.
I used to be proficient enough in robotics that I would just hammer out 2 or 3 cyborgs at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I would mass produce janitor bots and set them to roam the station. I would do the same with medibots, and I'd be like, "Hey, mining, here's a medibot, don't die." And I would make medibots and bring them to mining. Very first thing I would do in the shift.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hammer them out real fast, and then I could also I hit every single button press memorized for making a mech. Only one time in 14 years did I ever get the materials to build the honk, and I was told
Manual's not-
explicitly. I
Don't
was told
get the clown.
explicitly by the head of security directly, "Do not build that." And I said, "Yes, sir." And the second he left, the printers were running.
Don't build it.
He had not
Okay.
been out of the room milliseconds, and the printers were running.
Of course they would.
I built that. I gave it to the clown. And the head of security tracked me down and threatened to shoot me. I'm like, shoot me. I've already won.
I've already won, fool.
Like,
Do what you
like,
must. I
didn't-
have already won.
Like, I didn't care. This was before Skyrim. Like, shoot me. I've won. Had it not been before Skyrim, I'd have been like, my ancestors are smiling at me. Imperial. Can you say the same?
What are you gonna do? Shoot me? Get shot.
So, as a janitor, I should walk up to engineering and say, "Can I please have a cleaning bot?" And then just do the job.
No, a cleaning wagon.
No. Oh, the pimp
auto
wagon,
janny.
yeah.
Yeah, the janitor's pimp wagon.
Well, the pimp wagon on some servers can be upgraded with a squeegee,
Yep.
which makes your job so much fucking easier.
Yeah.
And
So, I
Everybody steals it.
I couldn't figure out how to put the No, the clown kept stealing my wet floor
Solid.
signs.
Oh,
Yeah, that
dick.
checks out.
And so people were yelling at me for not putting down wet floor signs, and somebody came running through the hallway with a jar of plasma
Oh no!
That'll learn 'em.
and fell over and spilt it on the floor, and the guy just said, "Oh shit," and then ran off. And I'm like,
Oh shit!
what do I do? It's like,
You clean that up quick.
somebody kept, I don't know if it was the clown, I don't know who it was, but they kept stealing my cart, they kept stealing my
Okay.
so and my
Everybody steals the cart. Everybody, even if they're not Antag, because nobody respects the janitor until something goes wrong.
See, I feel that on a soul-crushing level, because I've been a cleaner, and nobody respects the cleaners.
Nobody respects the cleaners until something goes horribly wrong.
Until something gets dirty.
Yep.
So, I should ask engineering to weld me into the cleaning machine,
Into the cleaning mech.
so that I
Oh
can't...
my god, they need to make it. Is there a mech called the Mop?
If there's not, there should be.
There should. Been a while
Like,
since I played Space
There's the
Station.
Yeah, it's not one that I've really seen.
I had
If it
a,
does exist.
I've had there was, I can't remember if this was all the same game that I was playing, but I've only played 2 or 3 games. There was a wizard doing something with bodies,
Oh, god damn it.
and
That sounds like a wizard.
there was just body, and I'm like, are you done with these? It's just like, what do you mean? And I'm like, they're cluttering up the hallway. Can I get rid of them? And he's like, oh, okay, I'll sort them into piles for you. So he's like, don't take these ones. You can take these ones. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, the wizard's not going to kill me. Great. So
They just cleaning up after him.
so I was just throwing them out into space. That's when I threw myself out
So-
into space.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't slip on water when you're walking, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Correct.
Opiker, don't run in medbay.
Yeah. No, that's the whole thing. Everybody runs to Space Station 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then they slip on the floor.
And then they
Nobody
get mad
reads the
about it.
signs. And, yeah, and then they get mad about it.
Yep.
I was playing
It's still
janitor
very
on. You're right. Oh, unless you're wearing no sticks or galoshes. Both of those you can run. Wet floors. But I remember playing on VG one day as janitor, and I was doing my job, mind my own business, when the chemist of all fucking people comes hurtling down the hallway past wet floor signs and falls down. He goes fuck, stands up and walks on. Okay. He comes back hurtling down the hallway, slips in the same fucking place. Still signs down. He comes back 5 minutes later, bitching and complaining that about the floors being wet. And he ends up forcing me to use, giving me space cleaner instead.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah, that's helpful because he didn't want to slow the fuck down.
So I've got an
At that point, I still kept using water because fuck him.
in real life. There was microbiologists are weird people. Everyone who works in a pathology lab is a weird person. I've worked in a pathology lab, so that includes me. But I had the microbiologist was a very, very old school lady. Had a flip phone, doesn't use the internet, all that kind of stuff. She complained. She sent a complaint to our
I
hospital.
love the fact we can
because-
hear you tapping your desk when you say that.
Shut up. She sent in a complaint to the hospital about the cleaners using wet floor signs because she tripped over it.
What? The bright
there for her.
yellow!
Did she trip on the wet floor?
No, because she
Then
never
it's
walked
not
fast
her
enough.
problem. That's their
If she
problem,
didn't
not
walk
yours.
fast enough to slip, then she didn't walk fast enough to too fast to dodge the sign.
Yeah.
She doesn't ever look at her feet.
How do
She's
you know?
always she's looking
Was
at.
her nose that high?
No, she's usually looking at the samples that she's playing with.
Oh.
Like, she's yeah. She had made it so that she did her job so well that she was well known to be the only animal microbiologist in quite a distant area. So she's a crazy cat lady. She had like 50 cats. She fed all the cats at the hospital, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And we got work specifically because of her.
No, that's alright then.
Okay, I mean,
And
she
I
can
don't
still
I don't
watch
know
what
how
she-
many progesterone, so pregnancy things that we got because they were like, oh, we're trying to get our cats pregnant or our dogs pregnant, and they're like, this is urgent, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we don't need more cats in this world. This person is bleeding out. They have like
A perforated fucking bowel or something.
yeah, so they're going before you. I'm
Dumbass.
sorry.
Yeah.
This is a hospital laboratory, not a veterinary surgery.
Even then. I think vet surgery is
We
pretty
didn't
strict.
have an emergency, like a 24-hour emergency veterinary surgery, but like
We-
even because they weren't able to do the progesterone tests.
Hey,
So-
if y'all look at the stream, Bulk is driving around Truck Thulu. All right.
What?
I was.
What? What'd you do?
I was given
doing
my
duck
cat.
things.
Nice.
I was
Mice.
given my cat and told, "You can have him. He's gassy."
Oh joy.
And I'm going to give to chat right now one free picture that I got before he ran off. Y'all feel free to redeem pets commensurate with the service you have been provided. You've been given toe beans in advance.
Oh, Ducky, you know what you should do?
I can think of like 3 things I should do.
Tell them about the day.
Which the day?
This
Yesterday.
is the day. This is
Specifically
the
the
day.
whole register thing.
This
Because that's
is
just
the
fucking
day.
stupid.
I don't need fit pics, I need answers.
Get out of here, Loomy.
Okay, but the thing is that the thing with the register yesterday was merely like the tipping point of a day filled entirely with dubious amounts
Dumb
of stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, even Mo had a terrible day at that. Like, yesterday was a mulligan for like 6 different people.
Oh yeah, no, we started off the day yesterday with where is the company card? We started
good
the day
start.
off. We started the day off with where is the contact information we were promised. We moved to dealing with emergencies around the store before we could leave late. Then we drove an hour and a half, and we're at the main store. We work at a branch store, so we go to the main store, and we're loading up because that's where the shipping and receiving department is. So we're loading up for this job that we're about to go, this install we're about to go do. While we are there, I'm talking to the lady in the office. I always make a point to go say hi, give her a hug. I'm like, hey, thank you for always dealing with all of my stupidity, of which I promise you there is much. She's always there to bail me out on paperwork that I don't understand how to do. And she looks a little harried, right? And I'm like, hey, how's it going? And she says, did you see they knocked the register over at your store? And I said, what? They smashed the register. They shoved it off of the counter. I said, when? It was just on the counter. I was just there. And I've got like this look of not comprehension. And then another lady walks up and says, see, he has the same look I had. I'm like, but how do you knock a register over? She says, I don't know.
Those things are heavy.
Can be.
So I'm like, what? I'm like, it's smashed. It fell, and it is smashed, and they don't have a register now. I'm like, but
I was just there.
how did they said, I don't know.
Who's
So-
they, though?
One of the salespeople that was there. That's all I
Okay.
know. And the owner is walking up there. She says, do you, and she shows me a picture, and I've shown Zyku, that first picture I showed you.
Yeah.
She held up her phone and she showed it to me, and I'm like, well, how did they do this? And then the owner walks up. She says, I'm about to tell him. Do you want to see his face? I said, no, I got places to be, and none of them are here.
Von Falkerstein does not like me planting at a 45, apparently.
I don't like it either, but I'm just not looking. This is what
you just
I make
look
sure-
at it, it's fine.
What do you mean planting at a 45?
And instead of planting,
Straight lines.
yeah, in quote, straight lines to the field, it's like this field is crooked to begin with.
The game has determined that is the most efficient way of planting that field, which it is,
Yeah.
to make sure that it's the longest way so that you have to turn less.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's
you
the
can-
one
have to like
way most often, and you know, the AI already took care of this section. So
So just to continue, we leave. We're like, I got places to be.
Sorry.
None of them are here. Didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be there at all because that was going to turn into more work for me, and I'm already behind. So, we go to the job site. We call our contact.
Oh no.
Rather, we walked in, and the community center that we're working in had an event going on. Ironically, Ducks Unlimited. So we call our contact, and we're like, "Hey, about that service call we're supposed to do today, that install that we're supposed to do today and tomorrow. There's an event going on." He's like, "Oh, okay." The salesman was supposed to match up with the lady that coordinates the events and make sure you had 2 days to work. I said, "Yeah." He says, "Apparently that didn't happen." I said, "No." So he came up there. We turned it into a walkthrough because one of the things we noticed was the ceilings are like 18 feet high, and I can't reach that from an 8-foot A-frame. So I'm like, pardon me. So I'm like, "Where's our scissor lift?" He says, "We don't have one." I'm like, "You don't say." So then we're going to load everything in and just come back, schedule scissor lift, and just do the install. Then I noticed that the equipment rack they have is 17 inches deep, and the amplifier that he spec'd is 18 inches deep. I'm like, we got to send back the rack and get a different rack. So at this point, instead of unloading on the job site, we said, screw it. We'll take everything back so that we can sort out the details. And then while we're driving back, one of the salespeople sent me a picture of the register, and the LCD screen had black spots on it.
Somebody shot it?
Huh?
No.
Okay, we can't share this, publicly. But Hosfe, I'm going to share with you the first picture that I got. Bulk tab over. Take a peek. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen of chat.
I'm
You're not
not
going to get
sharing
to
it.
see this picture. You're not going to get to see this, but you get to hear their reactions.
Wow.
So this is,
What in God's
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they
an
knocked-
old touchscreen.
Yeah,
Yes.
they split the screen off.
Uh-huh.
The touch sensor was ripped clean off.
While we
Well,
were
not
driving
clean.
back, we had to pull over and stop and stare at the picture that we got in disbelief. Here's the picture that made us stop driving.
An hour later, old Kate said, "I'll just work a little fast. Those spaces wide and good friends are too few."
Done. Sticky tape. Yes, it'll fix it.
Well, I mean, it'll stop it from
That
cracking more.
looks like a teenager's iPhone screen.
They
It
put
does.
the bits of the screen that were black back together. The picture came back, and they covered the cracks with Scotch tape. This is very thoroughly okay enough.
Describe, please. So, I'm seeing a HP screen that the hard surface of it has cracked and shattered, and you can see bits of it everywhere. The second one, and the edge of it has come off. There is pieces of black piping of some description that is hanging around it. The second picture is the same screen with all of those pieces taped back together with what looks like sellotape, and they've haphazardly put the edging back on.
Yep. And the touchpad on the keyboard still works, so we are still using it as a register until we can get a replacement. Yeah.
You know what's fucking sad about that? I've had to deal with that shit too.
So somebody obviously said, "Oh, well, it's broken, so we might as well take it all off, so that we don't have to look at the brokenness of the screen," and then realize that that bit is actually necessary for the functioning of.
Well, for the touch function anyway.
And
Yeah,
I
touch-
ended up
touch function
halfway
is gone.
into Duck's Field while looking at that.
Hi, Haas.
Hi.
Yeah, that particular monitor is two pieces. The LCD is separate from the touch sensor, so the touch sensor shattered.
If if I knew how to censor that image thoroughly enough, we could share it briefly on screen, but I
It'll
don't
take
have
a
a
lot.
way of doing. Yeah, there's a whole lot of information on that screen, and I'm cavalier about some things, but that ain't on the
Not
list.
that. No, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, no, and that it didn't even end there. The day
Well,
just
wait.
kept
There's more.
going. Like from there, I just like winding up at the doctor. It wasn't even the worst part of the day. You know, it just kept going. Like at some point, it stopped being bad, and we were just laughing about how stupid this was becoming. I mean, like, what can you do, right?
Bully Steak, you wouldn't be able to crop it enough to censor all the information while keeping the stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the detail of why this is cursed cannot be. Yeah,
Would-
there's just too much info on the screen.
Yeah, we can't share it. I mean, they've all except for Haas met me in real life. Well, you gotta come south. It's like you have to come south.
Going to.
You have to come south and have my sausage.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I said. Will is Canadian, and Will enjoys my sausage once per year.
Yep.
Oh my.
I know what I said.
Yep. Oh, yep. Sadly,
I
yeah, that would just require so much censorship. It's not worth it,
Yeah, there'd be no picture left.
Uh-huh.
pretty much.
Like I said, you won't be able
Oh,
to see the damage.
Moving along, Ramshackle says, by the way, which space station were we talking about? 14? We were talking mostly about... I was talking about 13.
13.
Haas was
I've
talking
never
about
played
14.
I know people are talking
have.
about
I've dabbled. Well, no, it is coming along. I check it out every so
Yeah.
often. The problem is that Space Station 13 is, like, familiar to me.
Mm-hmm.
I play on 4 or 5 different servers, but I like main on Goon, and then I keep going. Now that B is back on the hub, I go back to B.
Have you played NB Vanderland?
I have not, and I think that's the Duke of Ooks group.
Yep, that's one of Ookie Boy's
Pet projects.
pet projects. Think like Warhammer Fantasy, but with Space Station 13.
Oh, I'm very knowledgeable about Warhammer.
What are we up to? 21 things? 22 things?
I'm
No, I
not
think
allowed
it's
to teach him
26.
anything.
I mean, no, you are, but only once per week. I mean, we could do it this
I know.
week.
I gave you one piece of information. You're like, and that's why I don't ask bulk. I'm like, this is fair.
I'm up to 29 things. So if we wanted to do the Warhammer list tonight, we could have chat throw Warhammer facts out, and then you two or three, you three. I don't know how many of y'all know anything about Warhammer. That's how little I know about
I
Warhammer.
know that Warhammer that GW sucks.
Yeah?
Okay, so that's one thing. I can add that on the list as number 30, I guess.
That's like number 0.
Okay, so if y'all wanted, we could scroll through the list real fast so that chat understands what we're doing. And if chat, chime in. Do y'all want to add something to the list of things that I know about Warhammer 40k tonight, right now?
Oh,
here?
40k. I can help you.
Yeah. Well, again, GW sucks, so.
I mean, if that's what...
Matt Ward suck.
No, I'm not gonna let you just throw that one out when CS Gato exists.
I don't know.
CS
So
Gato
if
Fight,
is a
fight.
yeah, horrible.
if chat
I want Hasbro
wants-
to buy GW.
No.
if chat wants to do the the things that Dux knows about Warhammer 40k list tonight, and we'll explain it, and I'll run through the list real fast, and they can submit stuff. I will hide chat, and then y'all can pick a fact.
What I know about Warhammer 40k, it comes from if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device. That's where my lore came from.
Mine comes from one book. Just one.
I'm very, very
Dark
sad
Elder source book.
that he had to stop making If Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device because it was great.
GW.
But yeah, GW did a GW thing, and yeah.
Shut it down.
Insider knowledge, not totally GW's fault. But
Okay.
made a convenient scapegoat.
Fair enough.
Team 4 Stars suffered the same problem with Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Oh.
Yeah, content creator is like, wait a minute, that's my content. That's my pie.
That's my pie.
So as far as like tracking things going on at multiple fields at once, if you check out field 131, you'll notice there's a tractor in each field. One is they're all plowed, one is planting, one is rolling, one is fertilizing, and I'm just rolling them down as they go.
Is that the guy with the Gene Stealer fetish? Oh.
It's a gene steal. No. I'm not allowed to.
Exactly what-
I'm not adding to the list yet. No, I'm not. If I ask and you answer, it has to go on the list.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Steals pants.
Yeah. There is the Levi Liberation Front.
Oh, there you go. Anyway, I don't see a lot of interest in chat, so we'll just keep playing farming.
We'll put a lid on it.
Yeah.
How do I fold?
say,
Good.
Haas, this seed tower is just absolutely gonna make my life better.
I'm so glad to be helpful.
And I got completely. I got almost flipped over by a Prius.
Damn Priuses.
Oh wait,
Damn,
Zork
how
thinks
you
he's got one, so maybe we'll just crack the lid open and see what he's got.
If chat's interested, I've got the note card. I can scroll through them real fast so that they understand this is the sort of thing that we're doing. Like this is where the bar is, and it's set pretty
Wayward
low.
Aspen number
23. What is number 23?
Oh, Wayward wants to know what is number 23 on my list.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess.
Number 23 on the list of things I know about Warhammer 40k. Orcs are the happiest people in the galaxy. Quote Arachnash. That fact was given by Arachnash. The orcs are the happiest people in the
I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah, no wrong.
I almost asked about something that I was interested in, but I shared a picture in the painting chat saying, "Hey, what's up with like? Is this a real thing?" 'Cause I saw a picture of an orc with like it wasn't even a jetpack; it was just a rocket, and they said, "Yep, that's a real thing." I
Yep,
said, "Don't
that's
tell me."
real.
Don't tell me. That's all I want to know. Suddenly, this is my favorite faction.
Well, in the tabletop, this isn't lore. It kind of is, I guess. But orcs are almost all the units of the orcs have an ability called Ramshackle. It is exactly what you think it is. If they think it works, it works.
That means that they all have latent sorcery powers or something.
Every
Latent
single
collector.
orc,
Yep.
every single orc is part of a hive mind. Very small one, but with enough orcs.
Yeah, Zork, go ahead, post your fact.
That's the reason why purple things are
How
sneaky.
do we want to do this? Do we want to run through the list or just Zork gives a fact and we'll just
Let's just see what
Wayward would
Zork
like
got.
to hear number 23.
No, you just want.
I just 23. Orcs are the happiest people in the galaxy.
Yep, sorry.
That one
Yeah.
came from Iraq.
Pardon
The
my
list has a
dumb.
couple of highlights. The warp is some sort of turbo hell. I got that from Squick, sort of, but it was like
Yeah.
Squick, so I wasn't really sure if that's where he was going with that. Psychers get their powers by channeling the warp somehow, which to me sounds like a blood magic ripoff. Apparently, Papa Nurgle is a god of plague and has like a fried chicken restaurant. The Emperor
Yeah.
eats Psychers for some reason. I'm not kink shaming, but it is pretty weird. Corpse
Huh?
starch exists and uses a flour substitute. It's soylent bread. Let's see, scrolling down. Number 7, Tau are weebs, and I was told to underline it by everyone involved. Chat, the other hosts, everything. Every single person said, yes, underline it, so I underlined it. I don't understand the context. Everything on this is a fact. I'm not given context. I'm just given facts. Let's see, and then we've got...
Tower
I'm just
also
gonna do the
supposed to be
highlights.
Star Trek, but they just decided to drop that and just lean into the whole it's a Gundam thing.
When orcs paint anything red, it goes faster.
Yep.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's the whole collect the or collect
Number
thing.
number 18, the Emperor has not pooped in centuries, but he has been stuck on the Golden Throne. That came from Parallax.
Yeah.
Number 19,
That he
the
knows
baldest guy
about.
with the biggest. Well, the baldest guy with the biggest pauldrons is probably in charge. That came from Tex.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, that's involving the humans for the most part.
every factory planet has a localized toaster cult to manage their machines and possibly their big stompy angry supermechs. That came from Grimos.
Also correct.
Let's see. Scrolling down,
For
recap is
humans.
some sort of variety of drinks that have caffeine and is therefore somewhat comparable to coffee. That came from the Ox, answer summarized. It's the Ox. It's every so often the Ox has a hive mind. Number 25. This one's interesting. I have no idea what this means. In the universe of 40k, orangutans are super scientists. So that's neat.
Yeah.
Joker
You ever see Planet of the Apes? Same thing.
Yeah, okay. Number 27, there's something called Melt-A-Gun, and I don't know the specifics, but it's like a flame shotgun, and that sounds pretty gnarly.
Yep. Just don't shoot a shield.
Yeah, and then number 29, the most recent
thinking
one I
of
was
Doom.
given by chat. The number 29 is the most recent one given to me by chat, by this group of people. You are my peers. You're hearing me say this. You're my group of peers. The most recent thing I was given. Number 29, there are literal data miners in quotation marks in administration facilities where there are massive impacted layers of paper files. People will tunnel through to find missing papers for bounties. That came from Hibernia Scholar here in the WBP.
You know.
That was 2 weeks ago.
You
wasn't it?
know that's yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
It was. So, if-
You know that what that's called
no.
an impacted
Data-
table of contents instead of an impacted colon.
Anyway, so if somebody's got one, you said Zork.
Yep.
If y'all read it and y'all say it should go on the list, it goes on the list. And I have to hide chat. I will not look at chat. I will not corrupt this. In good faith, I might be a weirdo, but I always stick by my word. I will be honorable about this.
Oh, actually, that one is pretty good. It's about the orcs.
Zork does bring up a good one.
Yeah, that is actually a good one for the orcs.
Well, I'll put an addendum to that. The orcs sail through the warp without any Geller fields, specifically so they can fight demons when they get bored. To
When
the
they
point
get
where the
bored.
most
Is that
intelligent
what-
demons avoid orc ships while they sail the warp.
So, a Geller field is what humans and most every other race use.
I
to-
don't need the specifics.
I'm in a
I don't
tree.
need the
Cool.
You're in a tree. Excellent. So I'm going to write this. The orcs sail
The orcs
through
into the warp.
the warp without a spell Geller field.
Gellar.
Geller field to fight demons,
Specifically to fight demons when they're bored.
specifically to fight demons when they are bored or because they are bored.
When they're
Same,
bored.
different, but the
Same
same.
thing.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to. I want to make it as close to what he said.
Yep.
Well, that part is the amendum by bulk.
Okay, so the orcs sail through the warp without a Gellerfield,
Specifically so they can fight demons.
specifically to fight demons when they are bored. And there was a second part.
To the point where the most intelligent demons avoid orc ships while they sail to warp.
While they sail the... And this came from Zork.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, from Zork. And saved.
So,
I now
well,
know 30 things about Warhammer 40k.
Yes,
X.
Mr.
me.
Side.
Yeah. You want to come down here and have a look at the tree fox?
Okay.
That's oh, is that the weird new browser going around these days?
Well,
Does it also take up too much RAM?
we have Firefox, we have Water Fox, might as well have Tree Fox too,
Then we need air foxes.
Air Fox.
and Air Fox.
What about Star Fox?
We got that.
Do a barrel roll.
Had that.
Barrel dual toll. What we got? Oh, he
Okay,
did.
Zoki
He
can
did
stop
put it
that
in the
now
tree.
Set my eyeballs.
Zork just
It's not even a little bit in the tree. It's way the hell up here.
certainly sent it, man.
It lives there now.
It does live there now. It earned it. It earned it.
Oh no, we can
I
allow.
think that's yours, Bulk.
It is.
It was. No, it's the trees now.
It belongs to the tree now. See if I can put duckies up there too.
Relax.
Lorax,
Same
it
tree.
speaks for the trees. And we can buy more motorcycles.
There's an orc clan that decided it's fun to go in the Eye of Terror to look for a good fight. Yes, Tuska Demon Killer. We've talked about him in a very dude, yeah.
Roundabout?
Tuska's just hilarious. He found out that like
You-
demons are a good fight, so then he just goes, you know what? I've heard this place called the Wolf, and there's lots of
Let's go there.
of spiky gribbly boys there, and they're always a hoot to fight. Let's go in there.
From everything
God.
I've heard so far, it sounds like that if I were to have to pick a faction to play, I would probably go with orcs. Simply
Orcs
from
do
the-
seem like the most entertaining, yes.
Oh yeah,
And-
they're there just to have a good time.
As we know, I don't have to make smart choices to enjoy a game. Bulk, can you explain to me?
Please do
what
not make
this,
temporary exceptions to the automat. Yep.
Bulk, can you explain to me why I'm seeing several different like Cthulian strings going to my farm?
That's your
Because
problem.
we mentioned the warp.
We mentioned a war.
Yeah,
Cthulhu wants out.
that sounds like a whole bunch of you problem, man. You shouldn't have done it. And now it's at your house,
I-
where it belongs.
Who says I did it in the first place?
You loaded it.
There is no evidence
moved
that I
it.
was involved.
The evidence.
We've got video
My
footage.
favorite-
You summoned
My
it.
Yeah,
favorite.
but don't.
My favorite quote of Tex of all time.
What
Oh, he is. I don't
when
know if
my
chat caught that, but that was like 4 front flips. I'm sorry.
his episode where somebody used a printer to block his door, and it's like the
Oh, the,
engineering evidence that he in fact has a door for a printer. It's like the
Oh,
evidence.
that was the Colonial Marines episode.
Where he
No.
was,
I-
he was
Oh,
the
yeah,
I
secret
watched it the other
liaison.
day.
He was the
Isn't
the liaison.
Liaison, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
he wasn't
Wasn't that the
actually a
one where he
marine.
was
He was just liaison.
talking
No, but that
in
was
old,
on- yeah.
old English.
Fuck. Landed it.
Yeah, you did.
A copy machine is not, in fact, a door. The evidence.
In college, we used to use pennies to jam people's doors shut. Yes.
Yeah.
Bonus points
That
when you
worked
did that with a
far too
hammer.
well. Oh, jammed it right in there.
Mm-hmm.
Clean flip. Oh, didn't
Nope.
stick the landing.
Dirty barrel roll.
Yeah.
Alright,
Went,
so-
went over one too far.
Yep.
What are we bringing down there?
Well,
Since our vehicles that we bring down there keep getting stuck in places.
we need forklifts. Oh, wait. No, forklifts can't make that jump.
Won't make that jump. What we need is
Forklift ain't
modified.
jump.
I want modified Kubotas.
Got a couple of modified Kubotas. Whee!
Oh, the turning on them sucks though.
Better than the fucking motorcycles.
Okay, maybe I just need to look in the mod hub for some better side-by-sides. Ones that can
I
do
want
like
one that'll
80.
go like 100. Yeah, that way you can get, you know, in that straight stretch, hopefully be going what, 40?
I was like, yeah,
At
this
least
thing
40,
tops
yeah.
out at 40.
Yeah, you need to be going at least 40 to make that jump. As
And,
we
yeah,
determined the other
like-
day. I can't stand that.
Yeah, we determined it when I hit the embankment face first.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, happened a few times.
I will need to go in half an hour.
We'll all need to go in 45, so
Yep.
we'll, you know, we won't begrudge you that 15 minutes.
I wonder if there's
This
a paintball gun for this game. There might be.
Oh,
It was,
You do have to remember that this is
Um,
my Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently
we're
1:18 p.m.
Send it in!
we're,
Not
we're
quite.
not gonna we're not gonna
Oh.
harass you on purpose, for real. Just like
We would, yeah, I was gonna say, we would absolutely need to be going at least 60 to clear this.
okay, I have a way to fix that.
okay.
Maybe we'll
Will
later.
the
Hold on right
car?
The car
Will the
can
little
make it,
Skoda?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy another Skoda and bring it down there. Because I have one down there, assuming it's
And
still,
I got one down here.
and then we'll have a third one. Osfe, would you like to race with us? In very normal ways, the way that we play the game. Very
Space racing.
Sure.
It's insanity.
Alright.
What you want to
normal. It's
join?
very normal.
Help!
And
Oh,
let me-
how
let
the
me-
hell?
What?
I almost put it up on her bars.
Oh no, they're betting goob on the race.
Yep, let us bet Goob on
We
the
haven't
race.
even
Alright.
started yet.
Alright, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, we've
okay.
got plenty of time to
We'll make
set
sure
the
everybody
best
has the same vehicle. Yeah, we didn't set it up last time, so we're gonna make sure everybody has the same vehicle, right?
Yep.
Yeah, gotta be the same vehicle, else it's not fair.
Um,
Oh, well,
Is it?
yeah.
No, it needs to be the same vehicle.
Okay,
Alright.
how do we make sure?
So I'm gonna buy a Skoda, and I'm gonna paint it. Unless
Do I-
No
Oscar
extra
wants
options
to
to
buy.
Skoda, right?
Do I race or am I
No.
the flag man?
Oh wait, you can race too.
Okay.
Hosfe, do you want to buy a Skoda and drive it down there, or?
I could buy you all Skodas.
I'm aware you
could buy a
could buy
Skoda.
a lot. You could buy a
Sure you could.
Skoda. Yeah.
A Skoder.
buy a-
Skoda.
Yeah,
Customized.
she can vehicles and car.
Are we using RS or style? No,
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
No, in
Rims.
that case, it doesn't matter. How about we start?
yeah.
Oh,
The only thing that matters is that it comes in purple.
Whatever color you want it to be. Yep, yeah, all four of us will be racing then.
Help.
Who wants to be my mighty steed?
What? Oh,
First person to say me
5
gets to be
seconds.
gets to be my steed.
I don't know what that means.
It does-
Maybe
name
that's how
on-
it sounds. Name and game.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what? And then I realized what he was
Yep.
doing.
Goop for the goop throne.
Okay, so I already have a car down there, so I'm gonna bring a truck, the little truck, because I want to see if that makes the jump. The truck is much slower than the car, but I just want to know if it'll make the jump.
Should.
You know,
Well, maybe.
because if there's one thing we believe in on this server, it's littering the
game, exactly.
landscape with crashed vehicles.
And we wonder why the server is lagging.
Quiet
Well,
you.
It was lagging when we first started it, though.
It was no. Well, yes, but
it
it was lagging when we started playing 25.
Yeah. It lagged from day one. Not gonna lie.
Get out of my way, truck. Beep beep. Oh shit. Beep beep.
Hosfey, are you actually using roads?
Judge me.
How dare you?
I'm not judging you. I'm just confused.
No, we're judging. No, that's another guy.
I'm not driving on the right side of the road. Does that make you feel... I'm driving in the middle to piss everyone off.
Good.
Oh, I gotta see if this can do it. It should be able to.
You just rammed me.
I tried to
You tried to ram me.
I tried to give you a love tap. Didn't work. I love tapped myself.
No, you rammed me and you flipped
What's
over.
What's the cop thing? The
A pit
pit
maneuver.
maneuver.
I tried to do a pit
You
maneuver
tried to pit me. Oh no.
and pitted myself.
Okay, no, it can't make the tractor can't make it.
I don't
I'll
think
have to fix
anybody-
this.
I don't think anybody saw me just
There
do
we go.
16 flips.
Which direction does this go? Does it matter?
Not really. It can go both ways.
Oh, let's make this interesting. Let's have
I vote we start up on this side of the ramp right here, so that the ending is coming across the ramp, the jump. Oh shit! Like that. Yes.
No.
No?
No, we're not going to do that, and I'm going to tell you
Okay.
why, and then you'll agree. I crashed again. Because this way, if we do it like make a line somewhere on one of the sides, you have to actually stick the landing and be able to control it in order to cross the finish line.
That's a lot harder than it sounds.
Yes.
As Hosfey just
Yeah.
found out.
I stuck the landing, but I landed the wrong way.
That's why I said put it up there. So it's like, as long as you make it through the trees.
I see a trailer hitch. We need to do this with trailers. Oh my goodness.
Listen,
Okay,
Next
I
week.
love what you're thinking.
next week.
Yes. So, and we can refine the course a little if needs be.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
I gotta
so-
fix that jump.
So,
Okay, so the truck will do it. The little lizard pickup will make that jump. So we have other vehicles to do this with. Where
I'm
is
not
my
going back.
car?
It's in the field next to the jump.
Okay, let me move my Kubota out of the way.
I think I'm going backwards every day. I think I'm going backwards. I'm working overtime.
Close enough for that Kubota. There's a tractor there. And
Found the tree.
Aha! I found my car.
Yeah.
So
I
are we
figured
gonna
it's
go?
like- okay.
Which way are we gonna go? I would say
give it a
clockwise or counterclockwise, but
But it's a figure eight.
there's two.
and
There's one
How
half
about
is
here?
go.
But there's
Okay.
we're all here.
it's easier to make the jump from the side bulks on. So,
Okay, so we gotta turn around.
we go this way.
Alright.
So we're gonna have our start line between the ramps.
Yeah.
Okay, can we paint a line real fast?
It's your field.
Okay. I'm about to find out why I should do this.
I'll fix
Paint.
it later.
Well, this isn't Bathurst. We should be fine.
Sydney was last week, and that was a really good end.
What was?
The Sydney 500 of V8 Supercar.
Good enough.
Close enough.
My
Alright.
scooter.
Okay, before we go,
Bye.
have the
I
bets
think
been placed?
The bets have been
The
locked
bets
in.
have been placed and locked.
Sorry, little
Okay,
Willie, you are too slow on the draw, my guy. Maybe next week.
All right. So, but it is done. They've I don't see the.
Yep.
How are they going to
Done.
count this down?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, well, we're on Discord, so it's relatively.
Yeah, I mean, somebody else can honk it off or say 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
I'll just count us down, I guess. Then.
There you
We're
go.
gonna go. It's gonna be 3, 2, 1, go. So it's gonna be. So
On
y'all
go.
ready? Yeah, we're gonna
On
go
go.
on go.
On go.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, bump with a lag start. Ah, go! Shit.
Just spit him right out.
It's okay. All we have to do is not crash when you crash.
Quiet, you!
Wait, we didn't agree on a number of laps.
I figured it was just one lap.
Oh,
lap
God.
is fine.
A 1-lap sprint? Oh, man.
We probably should have done 3 or 5 laps.
Oh,
it's
shit! Yes! Yes!
I went over the side and crashed into a tuk-tuk.
Thunderclap saying I forgot to paint it red. No, I painted it orange. That way it would be red and lucky.
Shit. Oh, you can't get enough speed now. No! No! Ah!
And
you didn't push money.
Yeah, well, Zyku won. Zyku was the first across the finish line. I know this because he's the one that crashed into me when I fell off.
I hope nobody voted for me.
Hey, you didn't come in last.
Yes, it did.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm still
You're
finished.
technically still in the race.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go finish so that you can be third. Let me go instead of third, last, and then a DNF.
Woo! Purple is invisible, isn't it? For
Yep,
Purple's
purple's
a-
sneaky.
Red's faster. What was blue?
Blue's lucky.
Blue's lucky.
Yep. Black is tough.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, no one bet on me? Ha! You all lost.
Wait, if everybody lost, then does that mean the goob goes away?
The goob
The
is
goob goes
gone.
away.
You burnt some goob.
The house gets the goob.
It goes to Diggs.
Yep, Diggs got the money back. All right.
Alright, no, I'm not gonna purposely try to slow down this time.
All right.
So
I'll go, no stop.
All right.
Prediction started.
Oh, we're doing another one. Now,
We'll
are
do
we
another
going to do one lap or
Yeah, how many laps do we want?
Yep.
3.
Okay, yeah, we'll do 3, right?
Alright,
that makes it more like a race?
yeah, okay.
Get racy.
Okay. Wait for 2 minutes. It'll take us 2 minutes to do the race.
Well, no, not for 3 laps.
No, we have to wait for them to finish the bet.
Yep.
That's a good point.
I bet you nobody is going to bet on me this time. They saw me flip.
Well, both flipped over the.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I
Would've
would
cleared
have if I'd have braked on that jump, I might have had Syracuse lunch.
You caught me
If-
real quick on that jump.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
I got the
Somebody bet 69 goob on me.
Nice.
I'm contractually obligated to pick the car with my name on it. I'm sorry.
No. That fits. Oh yeah, we were gonna start auctioning off nameplate license plates.
What's the matter, Bubba?
All right, 30 seconds remain.
Sorry,
So should we?
Vader's just
3
making
laps.
cute little meow meow noises. Hello, Grimbos.
Should we go as soon as the prediction finishes?
We can. Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say we can do
I'll
the
have to.
countdown.
We'll
then.
have to count it down. Yeah, as soon as the
Yeah.
prediction finishes, we'll count it down. Bulk, you want to count us down?
All right. Almost over. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
We're off to a fantastic start.
Yep.
Whoa, that was. No!
Hey, deja vu.
Shit! No!
I got
I've been in
I got-
space
you got
before.
savage.
Hostages on the streets.
I got Pete.
Shit!
Oh, cut the course much?
I'm in the second. I'm just trying to avoid the pole.
Hey, get
Wow, I try to get out of your way and you just rear end me.
Oh, dead
that's
stop.
not. Yeehaw. Oh no.
After this race, I'm out. Unfortunately, I will have to go.
That is perfectly fine. From here it looks like Haas and Bulk are
Shit.
duking it out.
Nope, I'm out for the count. Nope.
No,
Okay.
you're good. No! Damn it! that
Zyko,
was
did you
one
even
lap, I
make
was-
the jump?
Yep.
Yeah, I did. I was right behind you.
Uh-oh, we're in the middle of the save.
Oh no!
We're in the middle of the save.
Oh no! Shit! No! Fuck you, say. Yeah,
Hey.
right there.
The save didn't make you do 3-4 flips. Hey,
Sorry.
it's okay. The driving on this game is jank enough that I know that you didn't try to ram me off the course on purpose.
Yep.
This is.
Uh oh. All right, we're good.
Just
It's
watching
knuckles.
that
Got it,
gold
got it.
one just. Oh shit.
See,
Shit.
the car wasn't
Not
supposed to
again.
be gold, by the way. It was supposed to be metallic yellow.
Oh no, no, no,
2
no!
laps
I don't
or
want to go
3?
sideways today.
Hi, Haas.
Oh, shit. Bulk might have
Where's-
this one, unless
where
he
is-
screws up bad.
Well, I mean, he might, the way this game is going. This is the last lap.
The Australian who won the cycling because he was coming last and everybody else fell over.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Haas. Sorry,
Oh,
Haas.
shit.
You gotta go. No!
No! Damn it! Well, I think Bulk's got his one. Unless
Bulk crashes?
tips over onto his roof.
I'm not
Which
a
is
total.
very possible. Huh?
Just watching you guys send it. Just absolutely send it.
Oh, you're driving this Daisy, you son of a bitch!
Lap 3.
Damn it.
Head across the line.
I come over that.
I'm sorry.
Just driving Miss
I'm
Daisy.
sorry, Haas. It wasn't on purpose.
There you guys go.
Everybody ram Bulk.
Damn it.
Okay, I have to go.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Saiku just being a spider monkey with that. Goodbye, Hosfei.
Good night,
Bye.
Haas. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Always a pleasure.
Yep.
There you go.
I want to try that again with the trucks because I think the trucks might be easier to control.
You see?
I think so.
With pickups?
How many?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
lizard pickup.
Sure.
Yeah. I went and I bought one. And I tried it. Remember it made
Stand,
the jump. Standard issue, the little lizard pickup.
okay.
Bring mine over then.
I don't remember if I have one, so I'm just buying a new one.
Somebody left their motorcycle on. Oh, it's my motorcycle. I left it. All right, so
Wait, what? It's mine. Wait,
oh Lord, people bet on me. This was a mistake.
when did I buy that?
What?
Old truck, not new truck.
Huh.
Man, a lot of people
No, this
bet
is-
on you.
Yeah, and honestly, aside from the part where I didn't win, I didn't do terribly.
I mean, if it was one lap, I would have won because everybody crashed at the end of that first lap.
Yeah,
And then it
I think-
all went to shit.
yeah, I think 3 laps made it so that we had, time to
Yeah.
Screw up.
shenan. Yeah. And the way this is, and as jank as this game is, I think, it can change in a moment.
Yeah. Once
One
I
tiny-
once I fix that jump, we'll be able to tractor race it. I have thought of a way to make it work with the tractors. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna lie, I honestly don't think I'd be able to clear this jump with a trailer.
Yeah.
Maybe I can
Okay,
clear it.
40. Okay, exactly 45 miles an hour is not fast enough.
No, I think it was.
We're gonna
Somewhere
go
in the
for
neighborhood of
50.
50 to 60 to clear that.
But if
Yeah.
you're going too fast, you nosedive
You-
on the other side.
Or you pancake it and you just lose all momentum.
Yep.
Right.
I'm using my cruise control to do science.
Science.
She blinded me with science and a flashbang. 50 miles an hour, still hit the top.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll have that fixed next time.
I'm gonna pull down the tailgate from where arrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need more arrow to get across this.
It doesn't exactly work that way though, does it? Because there's a vortex in the back of the truck there
Yeah.
when the gate is up.
When the gate is down, it provides more drag because logic.
But funnily enough, that is actually how it works. However, if you open
Yep.
the tailgate partially, you get very small amounts of downforce.
Oh yeah, because then it acts like a
A butt spoiler.
spoiler.
I don't hear self-care noises yet. Oh, yeah, I was busy driving and not running into trees.
What?
You want to hear
Oh,
Oh,
self-care
stretching a
noises?
water break.
Zyku, could you give
Yep.
me a nudge?
Yeah, let me just.
Okay. Oh, water break. Give me some water.
There you go.
Ah,
Oh.
perfect. No, wait.
There we go.
Check.
Alright.
Alright.
I am going to actually take
Oh,
them
no,
and
that-
I'm going to lay it off.
That was a good crack-a-lack. We also did not hear kit care noises. I can't. He is not going to meow that loud for this boy. Look at that boy. What you doing, Bubba? Oh, I'm at the wrong airport. Pet, I will get the pet.
Fuck you, road trader, if you're dumb enough to say it's ridiculous. You're big enough schmutz to make Bill Hell's dogs. Work penis. It's a great thing to keep it. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill's, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker, you'll fall for this bullshit guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right? Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your guilt, bring your treasure, bring your navigator. We'll fuck her. That's right. We'll fuck your navigator. Because at Big Bill Hell's, you're fucked 6 ways to Scintilla. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell's, home of challenge doctor. That's right. challenge docking. How does it work? If you can
fuck.
fix and not get shut down, you get
Not
no
for the other
docking fee. Don't wait, don't delay, don't fuck with us, or we'll rip your nuts off. Only if Big Bill Hell's the only thought that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute you roll crop factor, and it better not fail.
I think
you're
I've
going out
gotta
there. Go to hell.
switch back over
Big
to the
Bill
boy.
Hell's dock. Iniquity's filthiest and exclusive
Mhm.
low. Of the biggest sons of bitches in the expanse. Guaranteed.
Somebody please clip that.
Oh, but what about me, Father?
Yep.
It's a tall old tree and a strong.
All right, I'm back.
And we are the sons, yes, we are the sons of liberty. Save it from the storm.
So are we doing 3 laps again?
Sure.
Hello, Bella.
As soon as I tip my truck back over.
Yeah, we got to drive a forklift down here.
We need a wrecking crew.
Yep.
I have been visited by no ma'am. If she beds down, I'll be able to take a picture.
Sure.
Nope, she's done. She just wanted to put her face in mine.
All right. Just make the game just a touch quieter because it is loud.
Stand for the rights of man, boys stand against all tyranny. Hang the lantern of freedom, boys stand for
Did you just flip me over, like ramming in? Flip me over by ramming into. Is he trying to do it with a trailer?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh!
No!
Oh, you're using the wrong trailer. What about the trailer that Zygo's got like 20 of?
That's heavier.
That's heavier and it couldn't attach with these. I don't think.
Probably not.
Another day where happiness is cast aside. Another night where
Thank you for the clip,
daylight can step
sassy boy.
outside.
Sassy me boy.
Actually?
Fills the emptiness within. Void is
No.
always calling.
Huh?
But is always in
There
the
was one trailer that
black
wasn't
man.
listed under trailers. You had to go look for it by name.
This might
The only thing I feel is the pain I must conceive. Void is always calling. Everything I eat turns
Yeah,
to
no, this
ash
thing
in
is just
my
too
mouth.
heavy.
Any thought that forms is just shunned from my mind. All that I can hear as I lay here dying is void. Void is always
Okay,
calling.
Paul, what about the very first 2 trailers listed
Hoping
under
that
trailers?
nobody hears. Every waking
There's the
hour
little Salic.
holding back those tears. It might take 20 more years.
The first
or
one-
so
the first two under
release
trailer?
from all my fears.
Mhm.
It's a void.
Yeah, no, this truck can't even attach to those.
No.
Creeping, grasping new coils round
I-
my neck.
I think the only ones that work are the ones that are labeled under animal transport, maybe the grape trailers, and the
No, you
Stimpa,
remember my...
Thunder Creeks.
Actually, it seems to be just 2. The Trius and the FST.
No, do you remember the picture of when I first started playing this game and I had this truck and I had a little trailer hitched up to the back of it?
Mm-hmm. This one.
It was...
Wasn't it?
Mm, yeah, maybe.
We can try. We can do the. We can do the trailer race next week after we figure out what trailer will work.
Yeah.
I can figure that out.
And I fixed that jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the void is always
The
calling.
burp's too big.
The void
Chomp.
The void is always calling. I am the void.
But Mom,
I
chomp.
am always calling. The void.
Chomp. No.
Void is
No
always
chomp.
calling.
That'll
No
help.
chomp my butt.
That'll help.
Brother, won't you lend your ear and help
That did not. Oh, wait. There we go.
I ain't seen high
He went for the slap and there.
Bulk, are you gonna use? Is that the truck you're gonna use?
Who?
Bulk.
Yep. Hey.
Listen, he might win because he stays on the road.
Yep.
I mean, all he's got to do is not crash, and if
Pretty much.
it's just fast enough to make the jump, that might be enough.
Mhm.
I mean, with the trailer, it was fast enough to almost make it.
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna say if the trailer was empty, I might try. You kids.
All right. Are we doing the wager, or are we just gonna do the race? Has the wager been done?
Yeah.
I
Are we
don't
just
think
doing a
it
wager?
is.
Prediction. Do we want to do that, or do we want to?
You want to do this again, guys?
Chat, do y'all want to do another wager?
Do you all want to lose more goob?
Do you want? Yeah. Do you want to bet on idiots?
You chased your
driving
mom
vehicles
off.
around a very poorly conceived idea.
Or shall we?
Yep.
Titus wants a bet.
Yep. Urbanicus wants it. All right, there we go. We got it again. We got what? 2 minutes?
I'm gonna bet on myself.
Large bet on myself in round one. Actually, not that large of a bet. Still a bet.
I mean, a bet's a bet. This way, there's motivation for us to, you know, win.
Yep. Well, lots of people are betting on me, apparently. Oh, more people bet on ducks.
That's a choice.
I'd shoot those fuckers all at once. I wish I had it and like eagle.
You know, it'd be really awesome right now.
What's that?
A legally distinct Sprite.
A legally distinct Sprite.
Yeah, we get these Food Club brand lemon lime drinks, and it tastes like somebody mixed Sprite and 7-Up in a barrel, and then just poured it in the bottles. It's like it's somewhere between the two, and it's better than either one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like house brand soda. It's better than the name brand.
Yep.
It's not
Usually
often that
is.
house brand things are better, but sometimes they are.
Yep.
Sometimes they're making their products like they got something to prove.
Yep.
I'll have to go outside and get one.
Honestly, even if I lose this prediction, I'm coming out ahead of this stream. Okay, sassy. 20 seconds.
We're doing this with the delegates open.
We'll do whatever.
There's no way that this game is programmed in such a way that this makes a difference.
All right. Betting's in.
All right.
Gentlemen,
Count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, pretty good start this time. We're not all
Not
dead.
a fantastic stop.
Yep.
We're trying not to play bumper trucks.
Yep.
Trying. However, it gets a little congested up. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! I didn't try it! Throw myself out.
Kind of reminded me of the meetup. Uh-oh.
Oh no! The aerodynamics of this. Uh-oh.
Deploying tactical tailgate.
Then we were going 3 wide for a while.
Yeah.
That spot, that high-low spot is very challenging.
Murderous. Yeah.
Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna say we're all trying to jump.
Oh,
You ate it.
Well, I tried to do both the jump and the dip at the same time.
Oh,
It,
yeah. Side
It
saddle.
didn't work.
Didn't work.
Man, those new trucks are a little nippy.
Too fast. Oh, too fast.
Nope,
3,
I hit the brakes
4,
too hard.
5,
Too fast, too furious.
5 flips.
Oh no!
I'm corrected. I'm back on the track.
Sadly, I don't think I missed. I don't think I lost or gained anything by just brake standing.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What happened?
Oh,
Are you on your
I
side?
went low. I went
What
low.
happened?
I went low.
Oh. Good man. It didn't help
Shit.
though.
I was so very in the lead too.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you kindly.
It's a nice intro to
Horsemanship.
F1 weekend. Yep.
I'm no longer in the lead, am I?
No.
No.
I
was like
honestly
a half
thought
a
you were
lap
going to
ahead.
have him.
I was a half a lap
Flipped over.
ahead. Thank
If
you
I
for the
didn't-
good sportsmanship.
Yeah. I might have to address that section too to make the dip a little easier. Because it is kind of
You either
angy.
hit it perfect or you're out.
Or you fail. Yeah. Oh, fucking pancake, damn it.
That
I
cost
feel-
me. That cost me the race.
Yeah. And Bulk wins again.
I just appreciate that y'all had a good.
Yep.
good
This
sportsmanship.
is good. Nah.
Oh, we could have left
I-
you ass down there.
Yep. So I said I appreciate the sports.
Anyway, I think that's
Yeah,
that's a good
2.5
spot.
minutes till time.
Yep. So more of the same, Zyko?
Fatal frame. Yep,
More
more
frame.
fatal frame tonight.
Yep, more fateful frame. There you go, guys. This is Farm Sim Fridays. Thank you all for coming in. Holy hell, we have burned so many pets tonight.
Right?
So many pets, so
The
many
good
pets.
economy must grow.
Somebody did
It's like
a
you
death from
drive up the
above.
farm.
What?
You know
Why?
what? I feel like
No,
I feel like we've.
no, that was just
My
to me
Falcon
because
thinks
I've got
it's
enough
give me back
goop
my
now to do
15K
that.
Goop.
I ain't
that
getting
thought.
nothing back. It's mine.
Mhm.
Zyku?
What? What?
They have a
Hmm?
very normal idea.
Go! Ah.
No.
Oh, it's tug of war.
But worse.
Shit!
Dreidel, 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 I made you out of trucks.
it's-
Dreidel,
And I
It's
really
Toyota
do not
Lake.
give a single dreidling.
It's
Do not
Toyota
give it.
Lake.
Yuck.
Dreidel, 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 I made you out of trucks. Dreidel, 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 I do not give
Wait. Stop. Bulk!
What?
Get in here.
Oh no. It's
Back
gonna be
underneath his truck.
The trinity of truck.
The truckage. Okay, back underneath his truck,
Oh.
and then hit L.
Uh-oh.
I'm apparently holding his truck up. Or something.
Well, We have a fulcrum.
All right, hit it. He just pulled me back.
Wait. What?
Did we break the physics again?
What if I? Uh-oh.
You can't do anything because you're strapped to my truck bed.
Hold
Wait.
on. We did it. We did it, Reddit.
Oh no!
We broke Zyku's truck.
I'm not corporeal! Shit! Wait, how'd I get over here?
No.
We've got to start showing giants what we're doing with their game.
And this is how little trucks are made.
This is no longer a family-friendly stream.
Yep.
Oh no!
Oh no! Help us, Father Tractor!
Grandpa truck.
Oh, the step truck.
This is not helping!
It's helping Jack.
There we go.
Well...
Well, I'm pretty sure Mad Ducks could get off if he wanted.
yeah, probably. Uh-oh.
Racing!
I know what I said.
Oh,
I'm stuck. Oh, okay.
Truck sumo. Oh, damn.
I win. I win.
No,
the
Dad,
demolition
not the
derby.
belts again.
If I can pick up enough speed, we're doing the jump.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. It'll be interesting, but I don't know.
If I could hit 50, but I don't think that's going to happen. I would like to be able to do this with some fast tractors.
Truck King, yes.
JCBs?
Well, like I said, I'll have this fixed so that tractors will be able to go through without any issues.
Just kind of lower and round off the berm a bit.
Not quite. Don't worry
Never
about
going to
it.
make it.
Oh, we are not. We're doing
you
20 miles an
might-
hour. This isn't going to happen.
We're not going to make it
No.
to the top of the jump. We're not going to make it up the berm.
Oh shit!
We've got to get some programs down here.
40 mile an hour.
At least
It's a
40
one.
long drive. Forklifts, telehandlers. We could bring the excavator down here because I remembered that I own that. when I
Excavator
accidentally
wrestling.
found it.
Did you take my bike out of the tree?
No,
Thank you.
No, that I had a bike out.
that lives there now. I'm not. It needs to digest the tree.
And
Yeah, I was
now
going
the
to say.
real reason I came here. Long live the king!
Well, that didn't work out as well as
Stop,
planned.
brother.
I tried.
You
Help me.
tried indeed.
Like I was prepared to drop you off. That was my actual motive.
Long live the Queen!
Close enough.
Yep. All right, guys. Let's make a keel because Mad Ducks is a little bit crazy. Anyway, guys, we will see you next week. Take
Oh.
care.
I'm not crazy.
Where's the button?
Just standing
At this point, I don't know.
There it is.
на берег Катюша, на високий берег на крутой.